turn these on. I always do that. I swear. One day I'm gonna make sure I turn everybody on time.
Sure.
How you doing there, buddy?
I'm good.
You're working hard now, aren't you?
I'm gonna ask you. Oh yeah, of course.
Working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Don't know why you're working 2 jobs, but
You know when you stay up enough to where you're high? That's where I'm at right now. Where it feels like you're high. Like I took Quaaludes or something like that.
Brother?
Yeah.
Who tells you to work 2 jobs, man?
Hey, I like money.
You just don't like
I don't
spending
like to
it.
spend it, but I like
Right?
getting
okay,
it.
hold on.
Hold on.
We got guests. Let's start this quick. We got 2 guests. I got two buddies of mine that I played basketball with, a lot of basketball. One I played with years ago. The other one's newbie, rookie.
I got the old version of you.
Yeah, you get me past my prime.
Yeah.
He never had one.
Screw you. You know what? I'm done. I'll let you guys introduce yourselves. So go ahead, one at a time.
My name is Brian. I'm from Chicago.
From Chicago.
We're keeping it easy. Yeah, I'm from Chicago as well. My name's Joey.
I would hope so. You have a Chicago Bulls hat.
I do.
I hope you're from Chicago.
Representing.
Even though they kind of suck this year.
Let's not talk about it. We're working on it.
We're working on it.
Can we
get
all
through this
ask
tough time.
Miguel a question?
What's up?
Don't ever call me
You're
Miguel.
37 years old, right?
Huh?
Yeah, you're 37.
36.
Yes?
I believe so.
Okay,
I believe he's
36.
37.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a hickey on your neck?
Oh, stop.
Is that a fucking hickey on your neck?
Hey,
Turn
Hey,
let me see.
I didn't want to say
reliving your
anything about
youth?
it. I didn't.
Well, what is going on?
I mean,
I thought he was going to put on makeup to cover it up.
That is
I'm gonna put up my collar here.
God.
I think I got one question though. Like, what was his name?
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that's
Wow.
That's
how we're starting.
I just want to make sure you're getting. He's treating you right. You get me?
Joey, did you lock my house door, bro?
Oh shit.
I'm kidding, man.
You packed the lunch?
Yes, it is a hickey. It hasn't happened in a long time, but I feel like I performed. So
Good for you.
that's a sign of a good performance. Because she never does that, so it's a sign of a good performance. So I'll take it as a win. Take it as a win. It's like a trophy, you know. When you win a tournament, it's a trophy. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You win something.
When you're 15.
Thank you.
No, that's bullshit. When you're 15, you have like 12 of them.
Yeah.
When you look like you have a disease,
You got a rash.
I have 1. Relax.
Yeah, but that's at 37 though, right?
Yeah.
37?
36.
37.
Okay, 36.
Oh god.
Oh, never mind then. We're good. At 37, no.
Yeah,
36, we're good.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
365 days makes a difference, man. Come on.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
It's like drinking or not drinking, smoking age or not smoking age. It's like, 365 days. It counts. It counts.
Okay. All right.
Mind your business though.
Wow.
Anyways, so I'll let you guys tell me a little bit about. Tell me, I know who you guys are, but like you can tell our viewers a little bit about yourselves, what you do. Let's start with Joey, since he has an adopted dog. Chicago thing. Let's talk about that for a second.
Shit, man. What do? I do a lot of stuff, but mostly my professional background is all in animal welfare. So helping animals in need.
You help them get loans and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Federal loans.
Yeah. So if your poodle needs
houses.
something, let me know. Got you. No, I've done a bunch of shit, man. I've rescued a bald eagle before. Fuck yeah, America.
What?
Really?
America.
Get out.
All right.
Where?
It was downtown. It was migrating through, and
Get the fuck out of here.
Swear
Really?
to
Yeah,
God,
they're coming
true
further
story.
south, man. Yeah.
Swear to God, yeah, it was migrating through. It had a lung infection, so it couldn't fly. Came down and
Did it have that bird flu thing?
No. But I was
seen
newer.
videos of that. That's crazy.
But here's what's crazy is I was
Yeah,
newer.
COVID.
I was newer on my job, and they had taped off the area, and I pull up, and they're like, "Hey, have you ever dealt with something like this before?" And nope, never in my fucking life. But I lied. I was like, "Oh yeah, like done this before."
Bald eagles all the time. That's my
Yeah.
specialty.
Bald
What are you
eagles in
talking about?
Chicago all the
Yeah.
time.
So then this
Plenty of
fucking media shows up, and I'm like, "Fuck!" So I'm like freaking out, but I'm like, "All right, man, just you know how to handle this. You can do this." So I faked it till I made it, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, you're so professional. You must have been doing this a long time." I was like, "Oh yeah, fuck."
But
yeah.
wait. So it was in downtown Chicago?
Yeah, it was downtown.
'Cause I feel like I heard a story.
It was in a lobby.
Ago.
It was like in a lobby of a hotel, and yeah, it was just. I remember just thinking, I'm like, "Oh my God, dude, I'm gonna shit myself."
So
like,
it was walking around?
yeah, it couldn't fly, so it like came down, was walking. Fucking talons.
That's
on
what I
this
was about to
thing.
say. How big?
Yeah, I was
How
about to
big
say.
was this
Oh my
bird?
God, dude, man. So if I had to compare my dick to anything, it would be this bird. So it was huge. It was huge. And yeah, so I mean, luckily, I'm used to grabbing me. No, but they ended up, fixing it up. We gave it to a wildlife center and was able to fly out and doing its thing. But so anytime someone's like, "Oh yeah, I love America," I'm like, "Do you though?"
I saved the bird. What are you
Have you
talking
done
about?
something for America is the question.
Man, the only thing I can think about those things. I remember we used to play at that gym. What's that gym? Damn it! It's like Chase Park or one of those over there, like close to the city that we used to play at. And one time we come out, and on the guardrail, there's like a falcon. Now, those are pretty common in the city, but like I don't think I've ever saw one before. And when I saw the size of the like its legs and its feet, and I was like, God damn, that's a big motherfucking bird. And that's just a falcon. That's probably like, yay, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Fuck a bald eagle. Fucking bald eagle is like the size of a goose.
How many pounds
bigger.
is that bird?
Dude, lifting it, it had to be at least be between 40 and 50 pounds. Like
Holy
no
shit, that's a
joke.
big bird, bro.
Yeah, no joke. I mean, like when I was lifting, I was like, holy shit.
Why were you looking at me crazy when I said bird flu? That's a real thing.
That is a real thing.
People get bird flu.
No,
animals
no.
get bird flu. Birds get bird flu.
That's absolutely true. I hate to agree with this fucking guy.
I know.
I hate it.
I know.
But that's right.
A lot of people do. But I saw a video of a goose. A goose had bird flu, and like it was just tripping out. Like it just starts like its neck starts going all crazy, almost like if it's possessed, like a Resident Evil kind of thing.
They don't. So with bird flu, what happens though is you see them in groups. It's rarely one bird. It's like a group of them. So if they're all together, a flock will get it, and all of a sudden you'll see. It'll look like what's that fucking movie, Birds or whatever, where they just start fucking falling and dying and shit. Or
Somebody just fell.
Somebody just fell.
Speaking of fucking bird flu,
I'm serious.
yeah, but they just start dying, and yeah, it's a big old. It's usually like in a little group.
That's crazy.
So
I think gooses are the dumbest birds in the world. You know why?
Geese.
Sure. Geese. I think they're the dumbest birds in the world because I swear right now by my job, there's a shit ton of them, right? And they can fly, yes? We can all agree they can fly, right?
Yeah.
Do you think they know they can fly?
Of course they
Oh,
do.
yeah, they do.
So why do they
It's like
choose-
having
wait,
legs and being
hold
like,
on.
"Can I walk?"
So why do they
Well, I
choose?
guess
Hold
some
on,
people can,
here's my
right?
point. So why do they choose to walk?
To piss us off.
Bro, that's my point. I'm like, I think they do this shit on purpose. Hold on, no, wait, that's my point.
Do you run everywhere?
Yeah.
No, but you all-
because it takes a lot of effort.
Hold on. But if I could fly and I knew that getting hit by a car would hurt, I would fly over the fucking road.
Yeah.
So my point is, geese are the dumbest birds because like
I'm
they
gonna counter
literally,
this. I'm gonna counter this.
literally walk across the street when they see cars coming. I'm like, but you bitches fly. Why can't you just fly over the street and then walk all you want?
So I think it's a flex. Okay, it's like, yeah, bitch, I'm not fucking going.
Yeah.
I'm walking.
Like,
I'm with him.
I know the law protects me.
I'm with him.
But let me tell you something too. So like flexing, right? So let me think of an example that we would
Something
flex.
that John does
No,
a lot.
like as if you're okay. Here, I'm gonna paint
Go
a
ahead.
picture of flexing. Okay, you're 36 years old, right?
Here we go.
You're with this
Oh,
baddie.
God, here we go. Okay.
Right, she's sucking on your neck and you got a hickey. And you're walking in and you're like, ooh, look at that, I'm flexing.
You put in that work.
It's that you're basically a goose.
You know.
Flex.
Fucking shit. All right, enough about that. Brian,
Yo.
your turn, buddy. You're up to bat.
Yep. So I'm a real estate agent out here in the Chicagoland area. Buying, selling homes. Got family, kids, sports, traveling, and my downtime is basketball. Still,
See, I'm not the
Love
only
it.
one.
Love
You
it.
see, I'm not the only one. See, John be like, you got to retire. My girls be like, you got to retire. I'm like, I can't, man. Then what am I supposed to
Did
do
you
with
just say
myself?
that
Then?
plural? Did you say my girls?
Oh, hey, oops. Let me. I got
Might
to
want to edit that.
I heard girl.
copy that. All right, let me write that down. What second are we on? We're on 9 minutes 29 seconds. Okay. No, it's. I'm dead serious. I'm like, what am I gonna do to like? Basketball is still very fun. And it's just, I hate to use the Vin Diesel thing. We were just talking about Vin Diesel.
Oh, God.
But like
Worst actor.
nothing matters for that quarter mile. You know, all that matters is winning, blah, 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 blah. You forget everything. It's part of a movie thing. Stop looking at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like in that time where you're playing, nothing fucking matters. Like you're not
Nothing
caring
matters,
about the
dude.
bills or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You just, even though it's just kind of an adrenaline rush thing, but like it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I stop doing that, now what do I do to get that for myself?
Drugs.
I mean, that's not a positive
Alcohol,
thing.
yeah.
That's
Copious.
even worse.
Copious amounts. Of
I mean,
drugs and
basketball is
alcohol.
like art. You know what I mean? You express yourself, you get it out, communicate.
That
You
was
just do
beautiful.
what you do, but you're changing your game as time goes on.
You think it's like art?
Dude, it's exactly like art. It's an expression.
I think it's different, a little different though, because it's more physical.
Well,
You're exerting a lot more energy in
Yes, you
sports
are.
than you are in like
But you're
Like
imagining.
Bob Ross didn't look like he was sweating bullets when he was freaking. We're gonna add a little bush here.
Okay, but you're taking art literal.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I know
yeah.
exactly
It's
what
an
he's saying. I
expression.
agree.
Sure,
There you
I
go.
got you. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
exactly it.
You're right.
You
You're
could
right.
see how it's gonna go.
Damn, somebody else fell. Another body down.
Plus, you got to think too, when you're playing, even as you're getting older, it's helping you keep everything fluid in my eyes.
I agree.
Right. So, like when you're running, and I feel like people, when you start to age, even, and we're talking like we're in our 50s, you know
Close
what I mean?
enough.
Well, but I'm saying
Close enough. I mean,
the point
not-
is, though, I always think of people
We're
that
no longer in our prime.
stop living life. And then I feel like you just start to deteriorate like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. You know what I mean?
That's just what. Yeah.
That's
So
what
I feel like
happens.
basketball is also a good way to keep yourself like, because it's a mental and physical game. You know what I mean? Like when you're playing, you're reading a defense, you're figuring out your offense. Like even that, you're using your brain and physical.
Hold on. You do these things too?
Oh,
I play
okay.
with you all the time.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, shots are thrown.
Okay.
He's
All
not
right.
leading the defense.
No, definitely not.
Oh,
I think
okay.
before,
I mean-
think before you came over here, he called you like a human turnstile.
Oh, okay.
I did not
Wait,
call
wait,
you
wait,
that
right
at all.
past.
I did not call you
Is
that at
this
all.
He's
coming-
the fast pass right here.
No. Wait, is this coming from the guy that plays defense with his hands behind his back?
Oh, hey, remember? Hey, tell me Frankie didn't used to do that shit too, bro. Come on, man. That's
Yeah.
right. He would start.
I don't know why that's a thing, but
Hey,
they
dude.
do it.
Man.
You know where I think it might have
Frankie.
came from? It might have came from like Roy Jones Jr. used to do that shit. Like when he would taunt people, play around, like he put his hands behind his back and just jump and like punch somebody and shit.
Yeah, but then they work your ass. So
No,
you ain't Roy Jones
I mean,
Jr.
I'm 36. What you want,
He
bro?
ain't stealing nothing.
Look,
he ain't
all I
blocking.
want, I've told Flacco so many times, this is all I want, bro. Just fucking hand up. That's all I want. That's all I want.
But then you also want 30 points from me. I can't give you both. I'm too old.
With an
bro.
attitude like that, no,
I'm
you
too old
can't.
for that shit,
With an
bro.
attitude like that.
Are we talking about current Flacco or are we talking 15 years ago?
He watched me play when I was younger.
I'm not asking for 30. I'm
Hold
asking
on.
for
Hold on.
29.
When I was playing with Brian years ago, right? With Martin and the guys, Frankie, Lonnie, all these guys.
we was running Chicago.
Bro,
We was
we were.
beating everybody.
You want to talk about blocks and
minimum
shit?
win by 20.
I was killing people's shit off glass
We all were.
hard, bro.
We all were.
Like I was an athlete back then. I'm not an athlete no more.
Oh, I mean, I can believe it though. I'm not saying I've never seen you be a bum or anything, so I believe that.
Jonathan?
Jonathan, like he's like, are we talking about the same guy here? He's seen me be a bum before because he's seen me since I was a kid.
Never played defense ever. Never. Well, it wasn't your strong suit.
It never
at
was.
all.
Still
That's
ain't.
okay.
I mean,
My thing was I wasn't a defender where like I was going to steal the ball from you.
No, that was my job.
I was the defender where they would always put me against one of the better players because I was fast and I can stay with people. I
Me
wasn't
as well.
stealing it, but that's about it. Like that was my
I got
job.
a good question for you then. Okay. And actually for Brian too, because I think this is good. All right. Obviously on a lesser scale, but if you had to liken your talents to an NBA player, who would you call yourself?
To an NBA player?
Yeah. No, I'm not saying you're going to be just like him, but I'm
No.
saying play style. And we'll
Let's
say
go around the table. John, who
that's fine.
you first?
We'll say in your prime too. All right. So
Me?
you,
Compare him to an NBA player?
no, I'm
Or
saying
to
everybody like if you
Yeah,
yourself.
yourself. Let's start,
So
John.
like
Okay.
yeah.
who you got?
golly, it's hard. Steve Kerr.
Hey, that's
Okay.
I can see that.
I've never seen him play, so as long as if you're
I know.
co-signing, I get it.
The reason
Yeah.
he's gonna say Steve Kerr was because he couldn't do anything but shoot.
Yeah.
But then even then, Steve Kerr was actually
Steve
pretty
Kerr
good.
hit a clutch three.
Hold on,
you
Steve
know.
Kerr was actually
True.
pretty talented when he was in college. He was actually a really good scorer when he was in college, and then when he was playing with the Cavs, he was still kind of the number one scorer for them at the time. Now, mind you, it was a bunch of bums, but still, he was
Steve
a lot
Kerr's
more.
pretty tall.
He was a lot more than what you think of when he was younger. You think of him as just a shooter because that's what he developed into because he played with
Right.
Michael Jordan,
Yeah,
and he
for
played with the Spurs or
Right.
whatever, but he became a shooter. But like he was
Yeah.
in college, he was like one of the big scorers.
Yeah,
Well,
he had game.
everybody in the NBA was
Yeah,
the man
everybody
in
is the man
college.
in high school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Joey, your turn. Who you got?
Oh no, I asked a question. You're gonna come back. 'cause
Okay.
I'm still thinking
Brian.
myself.
Yeah.
Oh God, Serge Ibaka.
Serge. I don't even I can't even remember Serge.
Oh, dude, Sergio was a beast,
Yeah.
man.
Where was he
man.
playing?
Yeah.
Who did he play for? The Clippers?
He played for
He played with
Toronto and Oklahoma City.
When they won.
He was with KD and all them.
He
They were
was
making a
really
run.
good
Yeah.
in that
Okay.
little span. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
And I like his game a lot though too.
That's
Serge
fair.
Ibaka had a very underrated game.
You need a guy like that to win a ring. There's
Oh, yeah.
no doubt about it. That was like my role.
I have no idea what kind of player I am, honestly. I think I would
You.
be, I think I'm more like a,
Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
A table sip.
Because I have so much. I have so much post game. So much. I would say I would be like a Tyson. Not Tyson. I'm sorry. Who's that really long guy that used to play with Detroit?
Tayshaun Prince.
I would say like a Tayshaun Prince. Maybe a Paul Pierce.
We're not talking about somebody you look like. We're talking about I was thinking like.
I look like Carlos Arroyo. Let's be real. That's who I look like.
He's got a really quick first step still.
I would say I'm more like a Paul Pierce, and then who did we just say from Detroit? What's his name?
Tayshaun Prince.
One of those type of players.
I think for myself, I would go. When we're talking prime days, I'm going to say a little Peja Stojakovic. Because he was a guy,
one of my favorites.
So I was a really good shooter in my prime.
One of my favorites.
Prime, but then I stopped playing for a little while.
Definitely smells shite.
Oh, okay, all right. Ask about me, all right. Ask about me. No, but that was because he was a guy who would hold his own on defense, but he was never great on defense. I'll say that. Sure. But then his main thing was he was a shooter. And he really loved that corner shot too, and that was always my favorite.
I mean, he was like one of the greatest shooters.
Hey, in fairness, he had Chris Webber to help him out with that.
Oh God, we don't speak of that.
When we say Chris Webber, we preface that with the great Chris Webber.
Do you have something against Chris Webber?
No, I have something.
Would not be tolerated.
Hold on. I have something against the infatuation the man across the table from me has of Chris Webber. He dares to say that Chris Webber is the greatest player to ever play.
No, not the greatest. He's definitely the top 75.
He's bold enough to say he's the greatest power forward to ever play.
No, I think he was on one of the best teams that never won.
I have never said Chris Webber is a bad basketball player.
Sure, he had plenty of time. Stop lying.
Just to pull your
Stop
shit.
lying.
But listen, he's a great basketball player. But I will never. There is a big line of power forwards.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, so but I'm saying like if you had to go, but I'm saying if you went backwards
in your eyes,
that's what I'm saying. Like I know realistically, I know he is, but I'm saying
he definitely is.
Here's my thing.
Yeah, I mean I would agree too. Absolutely.
I think I would have to on the facts that I say Charles Barkley is a Hall of Famer, and for the same reason I would have to put Chris Webber because they both are similar players. And they both don't have championships. Yeah. They're both great scorers. So if I'm going to consider Barkley, because I do consider Barkley a Hall of Famer in my book, then by definition I would have to include Chris Webber.
That's fair.
I agree.
You know, I think they have the same kind of qualifications, I guess.
Are we including the fact that he got robbed of a championship?
No, because that's not something.
But that happened.
That's not a factual thing.
Yeah, of course.
Are you talking about the national championship game?
No, he's not the one that he called timeout on. Hey, he's talking about the ones with the Lakers.
Oh,
because
we all know.
They were,
that was when they
didn't
played.
That come out like the refs were like cheating on these games.
That was the same time. Wasn't that with Gary Payton? Right, Gary Payton went with him to play with the Lakers. Was it that time?
No. This is like 2001.
This was like in the heat of the rivalry.
2001 when they were up at like 8, or was that Portland?
Oh, that's right. You said the timeout. Oh, yeah.
Timeouts in college when he was with Michigan.
No, I know that's what I was thinking of. I was merging them together.
I understand that it happened, and I would still say that they should have just scored more points, and then they would have won.
He's bypassing the part that the game was rigged.
But how?
The game was rigged.
Put the ball in the basket.
But the game was rigged.
I wish he would listen to his own fucking advice.
There's a stopper in the basket that pushes the ball out.
Okay, so if you're up by 16 points, right, going into the fourth quarter, and you have the best players in the world.
I mean, they didn't, but sure. Okay, I grant you. Go ahead.
All right.
Continue.
And for whatever reason, just the whistle just starts blowing. You know how basketball is.
Sure.
The whistle just blows. I didn't touch him. I didn't do anything. Free throw line. And one. And then now you're all emotional. You can't think the same. You're getting subbed out. They're bringing new guys in. The whole mood changes. And you're on the road. Come on. It's rigged, and it plays a huge factor.
I'm not saying that it wasn't a factor. I'm just saying.
But it's hard to score buckets though. Because your mind is not in it, and then if you make a move, they're gonna call it travel. If you set a screen,
but I don't think it was. I don't think we're talking about calls like that. I think the argument was always on. Was it calls like that?
It was random calls that haven't been called all year. It was crazy.
I feel like it was more like arguing against if they were fouling the Lakers and they were blowing the whistle. But I'm like, even if you do foul Shaq, which happens 90% of the time, he's missing both free throws anyways.
Yeah.
So I mean, that served no purpose of fouling Shaq. Even Kobe would miss a lot of free throws. The Lakers never really had a big high percentage. Like, it's not like Steph Curry. You foul Steph Curry, then you're gonna get that's guaranteed 2
you
points.
make one of two. That's 50% shooting,
And you stop the clock.
and they weren't making 50%. They were making like 75%.
I blame those championship losses to Chris Webber because Chris Webber should have just grabbed that rebound instead of batting it out to
That
was
Robert
Vlade
Ory.
Divac.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Divac.
There you go.
He
doesn't
Well,
even know
it's a
his-
big
he
shot,
doesn't
Bob.
even know.
Chris Webber should have got the
Hey,
rebound.
is Robert Ory in the Hall of Fame?
No, he's
Big
not
shot,
gonna be.
Bob.
He's gonna make it. He'll make it
No,
eventually.
he won't.
His numbers will
He's
support
got
it.
championships.
He's clutch.
Okay,
My
so
man is
all
clutch.
right,
got
so
a
that's
shit
a
ton
good
of
question.
championships.
That's a good question. So, would you put personal stats or rings? Like, if you were saying a player needed to go in the Hall of Fame or not?
Personal stats.
Okay, so
100% of the time.
so you would take a guy who's had a great career with no ring, as opposed to a guy who has. I mean, and I'm not talking about Robert Ory because he had a bunch of rings, but I'm saying, like, yeah, in regards to every player you look at, it's like, hey, this guy had a way better career, but this guy has a ring. So between those two, you're going with the better career, right?
Yeah, T-Mac.
Okay.
No, I can't.
Tristan McGrady.
I can't do that though because then the argument for Jordan falls apart. Because then you would have to say LeBron's the greatest player of all time because he has better stats. Overall,
No, he does
I was
not
like,
have better stats.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it depends on what
Overall,
stats
he
you're talking
does.
about.
Overall, he does.
Longevity.
No.
Yeah,
Listen,
better
first,
stats. No.
listen, you would have to start excluding stats to make it a fair comparison because Jordan never got rebounds like LeBron did. Jordan never got assists like LeBron did. The only thing Jordan eclipsed LeBron in is points. That's it.
It was two different players.
That's what I'm
different
saying. So we would have to start
Mm-hmm.
eliminating things. Like we would have to
Different
put them.
games.
We would have to put them. The only thing we can compare them to is literally just points, and then Jordan wins that because they both can
But
score.
no. They're both going to have great career numbers. Jordan doesn't have
But
like
LeBron
just
has.
championships.
But LeBron has better numbers because he has more
Does
rebounds.
he?
Yes, he has
How?
more rebounds and
Are
he
you
has more
saying-
assists.
He's played
Are you
more
saying
games.
over-
I think he's played more games.
Are
than
you saying
Jordan.
overall, though?
Overall averaging, he averages more rebounds than Jordan did. He averages more assists than Jordan
So
did.
But
I
I'm
hate-
saying he's
I-
played more.
But even then, even if we take the LeBron has always had more rebounds, and but mind you, it's not Jordan's fault. Jordan was a fucking
It's a
point
different
guard, and
game.
LeBron was a
Yeah,
fucking.
exactly.
So would
small
you say
forward.
would you say LeBron James is a more complete player than Michael Jordan?
Complete? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and
Better? No.
now, like 5 years ago, I would have been like, "Fuck you, die, eat shit," because I hated LeBron. But
I don't like
matured.
LeBron. I don't like LeBron for
Well,
shit.
I
I'm just
don't,
saying.
but
I'm
I've
not.
learned,
I'm not stupid.
But I've learned to respect his game. So
Like-
overall, like you said, he can do it all with the assists. I mean, he's up there in every category.
Correct.
Right,
That's
I
what I'm
get
saying.
that.
He will be the greatest statistical basketball player that we
I
probably
mean,
see.
but
That dominance factor, though, that Jordan had, I
'Cause
think
if
is
that-
what.
you're not
if-
even taking defense into account, though.
I mean, according
There
to
you go.
but according,
Jordan smokes them on
but,
defense.
but according to what we define nowadays is what defense is. LeBron is elite.
no,
He's
God,
not
no.
elite.
Hold on, wait a minute.
LeBron is quitting on
Hold on,
plays.
hold on.
But that's at
Elite.
his
Listen
age
to
right
what I
now.
wasn't elite on
said.
defense ever.
Oh, I
Come
will-
Yeah,
on.
he was back in.
Listen.
I think he
I'd
had
say
like
elite.
not
two
elite.
years,
He was
like
one or
good.
2 years.
Not elite.
Listen, I'm just saying based on what we judge defense today, right? Because we can all agree that defense is fucking weak now in the NBA, correct?
Well, shit, you're elite if that's the case.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Well, they changed the rules around defense now for
that's
the
what I'm
game
saying.
to be the way it is.
So if we go off what we define as good defense today, LeBron, at maybe not now, but at most of his career, he was elite for what we look at defense today, not what we look at defense when Jordan
I think
played.
he had a year or two where he was
It's not even elite,
semi
though.
considered.
It's not.
I would
when
say
he was
good.
in Miami.
I would say
I would say
good.
when he was in Miami.
But was he ever guarding the top guy? I don't remember LeBron ever being like, you know what? That motherfucker's killing us.
I mean,
I'm going to go after him.
But he was guarding big guys. I mean, mind you, he's
But
played
was he,
five.
but was
plays
he
every
guarding
position.
their best player? I don't care. Because everyone always says LeBron can play 1 through 5, right? So you better be able to play 1 through 5
But was
on
Jordan?
defense.
But was Jordan guarding the best player every time?
Oh,
I think
when
that
it
was
came
more
down to
Scott-
it?
I think that was
No,
more
it
Scotty than
happened
anything.
a lot more frequently.
I think Scotty made it a little easier.
I think Scotty was
But-
more
Scotty
guarding.
had it, but then-
Scotty
yeah.
was guarding the best players.
I still think
Scotty
that's
was.
debatable, though. I think
I
both
would
of them.
say.
But I've seen Jordan
'Cause, like, one of
also
the-
in big time step up, too, though.
Their first championship is defined on the fact that Scotty started guarding Magic
Fair enough.
and Jordan wasn't guarding Magic.
but
he
he was
doesn't
still
guard them.
guarding.
But you know how
He was
hard it
still-
is to score and play defense.
There you go.
Against the
No,
top player. You know, it's you gotta pick
I will.
one or
Don't
the
get me.
other.
Don't misunderstand me. I am
I understand what you're
100%
saying.
Michael Jordan fan. Right? Jordan is the greatest basketball player we will ever see, and to me, the closest thing we ever saw to him was Kobe Bryant.
I agree with that.
Okay. Beyond those two players, LeBron is nowhere. First of all, to me personally, not logically, but personally,
Mm-hmm.
LeBron hasn't even got to Kobe Bryant yet, let alone Michael Jordan.
And where are we putting Chris Webber in this mix? C-Web.
That's how it all started.
Mr. Dada.
Dada, you remember that?
Oh man, no.
I will say I love how he's like backing him up, like no matter what, it's
100%.
Chris fucking Webber. Yeah.
100%.
Bro, that dunk
love
on
it.
Charles Barkley around the back,
Yeah, around
that
the back,
changed
yeah.
my whole perspective of Chris Webber, man. That sums him up right there.
Yeah.
I
That
think
one
he's
dunk.
I think he was a good player.
Dude, he was a great power
No,
forward.
I
He's
agree.
coming to shit on him.
Good.
You can
No,
already tell how he
I
started
can
it.
agree. I just always feel like there's people that have been a lot better than him, and I mean by a lot.
Oh, I
Like,
don't think you might say that.
Charles
Like,
Barkley.
a lot?
For what?
I
Charles
would
Barkley.
say Charles Barkley.
Karl Malone.
Yeah,
Karl Malone
Tim Duncan.
scored a lot.
Tim
but
Duncan,
yeah,
obviously. Yeah.
Give me 20.
20?
20 guys better than Chris Webber. Because you
can't.
said, yeah, exactly, because you were saying that there's a lot of guys that are better. If you can give me 15 better than Chris Webber, I will.
See, I might get someone confused between them and centers. Can we put them in the same categories then?
No.
They guard each other.
Listen, you got Duncan,
Kevin Garnett.
Barkley,
Kevin Garnett,
Garnett, even though that's debatable.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin
What
Durant's
is
a
what is
power
KD
forward.
Yeah, what is
play?
KD?
He's a power
position.
forward technically.
Okay.
I mean,
I guess you
All
could put
right,
Carmelo
that's
Anthony. Depending on the
No,
team he
not
plays
Carmelo.
with.
He was small forward.
He was a small
small
forward.
forward.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Take it back.
is that it?
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I think about it,
You
truly,
gonna
I'm
put
pretty sure.
Rasheed Wallace in there?
Hey,
yes.
Hey,
No, you're not. He's not
Hey,
better
yes.
than Chris Webber.
Hey.
Not better than Chris Webber.
No.
Ah, damn,
Hey.
man.
We're
Rasheed
saying
could-
better than.
He's not better,
Chris
but I
Webber.
like him.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good
He was
one.
good. He was good.
I mean, I'm sure we're missing a few.
Dirk.
Dirk.
Oh,
Dirk.
Dirk.
Yeah, Dirk.
Damn, I can't believe we almost.
I mean, but the fact that you're even you consider him over these players yourself is just crazy.
I just enjoyed his game. Like all around the whole passing thing for a big man was pretty. That
you know-
that whole
did-
team
did
was
you know
fun.
that-
elite.
Did you
Yeah,
know
it
that
was-
Shaq forced his trade? Did you know that?
What do you mean?
So Chris Webber was originally drafted by Orlando,
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And Shaq said, "No, I don't want to play." He wanted Penny. And he
Now
went to Golden State,
imagine that front court with Shaq and
No, because they didn't have
Chris Webber.
They wouldn't have had anybody in the front court. I mean, in the back court. They still had old people.
They
was still,
didn't
Dennis
need
Scott was
anybody.
still there.
We're
E3.
talking about the big man era.
I was
No.
just gonna say, in that
That
era,
would've been
I would
great.
rather.
No,
I would
but
much rather have two awesome bigs.
No, I think now if you got well, depending on what kind of big man, but like the game's different.
Well, now it's
Things
gotta be a
worked
stretch
out
five.
that They were supposed to.
It always-
Scott
it-
Skiles
that was a
still
good
on that
trade.
team.
Yes,
Good
yes, he
shot.
was.
Well, there
Yes,
you
he
go.
was.
That's all you needed.
Here-
Oh.
and I think Nick Anderson was still
Nick
playing on
Anderson.
it. Listen, here's the thing: those matchups worked well because you had a score with the big guy. So it was Penny and Shaq, Kobe, Shaq. Those type of matchups always worked back then. Now it's different because you pull the big guy out, which is
It's positionless basketball nowadays.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, would Shaq dominate today?
Oh, for sure.
But he gives up a shit ton of points, though. He would give up a shit ton of points. Let's be realistic.
I don't
'Cause
know.
think about it like this: Brook Lopez can shoot threes, right?
Well, he's not.
What-
He's not going to stretch the floor. Is that you're saying? Shaq's not going to stretch the floor. We get that.
No.
So you're saying he's
I'm
gonna
saying
give up threes
he's
on
going to give
defense.
up.
Okay.
He's going to give up everything.
And his defense is going to be kind of obsolete because
Exactly.
the guy he's playing against is going to be shooting fucking threes on him.
Right. So I mean, Shaq in today's game he would dominate in the sense of he would give you points,
Offensively, yeah.
but
I mean,
I still think they lose because they're going to lose by a point.
I still don't think he will be a liability.
You think he'd be a liability
He
or
would
no?
not.
just on defense.
Not
think
even
on
on
defense.
defense.
I think
I
you're
mean,
going to give
you
up
go
a
you
be
have to
honest?
put so much attention onto him. These guys are going to be so exhausted. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, you know what? You might have a point.
Shaq is just going to be a force,
I mean,
even
I'll
at
tell
his
you-
age now.
I'll tell you what, he's not guarding Giannis.
Nobody's guarding Giannis.
That's my point.
Like,
So Giannis is going to get if
How is
Giannis
that
is
a
going to
point
get
if
40
nobody's
points on
doing?
him.
oh yeah, we
can
could put Giannis in that conversation too with Chris Webber.
But he's not a power forward. He's a center. Isn't he a center?
No,
He's a
I
power
thought
forward.
I thought actually he started as a
Brook-
small forward.
I thought he was a point guard.
Jason
runs the
Kidd
point,
had him
I
bringing the
think.
ball
Dude,
up in the early
man.
days. Jason Kidd had him
There's
working.
no answer for that guy.
It's actually hard to position people now. Like,
Well, so we're talking about the 1 through 5.
Once they all started shooting the ball, like they became different types of animals now. Like it's different. Like you don't see people like Kevin Durant in the 90s
Man,
at all. Like
I
Scotty
remember-
was like the closest thing.
I remember when I first started seeing people shoot long threes when we were on our run. on the court. That was like weird for me to be that far out by the volleyball line and guys just launching it. You know, Shalimar.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shalimar was the first one, dude, at the Newberry Center. You remember how big the Newberry Center was?
Hell yeah.
Like, why am I at the 3-point line D'ing up the big guy, you know? And he's just letting them go and they're going in. I'm like, yo, these are bad shots, you know?
And now they're the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
He was ahead of his time.
If you're not shooting by half court, you're not.
This
you're
was
not
my
good.
time.
Well,
This
now
should
it
be
all-
my time right now.
Too bad you
Yeah,
picked
for
up
the longest,
weightlifting.
those are terrible shots.
Well, not only a deep shot, it's got to be like a step back, spin around, throw it around, and
Well, I
it
can't do
goes
all
in.
that. I can shoot.
So here's we were talking about points again, right?
Mhm.
So if we say point wise, this is another argument. And I'm not arguing for LeBron, but this is where I'm like, okay, I get it. So if we want to say Jordan was the greatest scorer of all time, that would technically mean that Steph Curry is way better than LeBron James because he does have more points. He averages more points per season.
well,
You get what I'm saying?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the best scorer of all time
Yeah.
For a few more weeks.
without a 3-point line.
Good point.
and that's crazy
But
if
no,
you think
but
about
no
it.
one was close to his
Crazy,
size,
and
though.
nobody mentions it. It doesn't
especially
even
early in
matter.
his career.
Nobody's mentioning that this guy averaged damn near 30 points for his career.
That's a good. I mean,
No,
I
that honestly, you've
ridiculous.
heard anyone bring it up. He's absolutely
no,
right.
I agree with you. I think he's under. I think it's because he wasn't flashy.
Underappreciated.
I think it's because
Yeah.
he
Without
wasn't
a
flashy
doubt.
at the time.
I wonder if you took Steph's threes, made them twos, what the deficit would be. Like how many points would be
A lot.
scored? That's what I'm saying. Like,
A
and that's
lot.
why exactly that's the argument like that he just said. But I'm just curious as to how many he'd be off if there was no three.
Oh, he'd be off by a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even-
I mean, Steph Curry. Another thing I don't like about LeBron is that I feel like LeBron is not a generational talent.
Yes, he is.
You think so?
Ooh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't think he changed the game.
Yes, he did.
How so?
By his position, setting up his teammates. You know,
I mean, we
the
had
pick
players
and
that
roll,
did that,
dude.
though.
No, like the way he runs the pick and roll, man, guys have fear in their eyes when he's like, "Hey, bring him over here," you know, and he's just downhill and about to dunk on you.
I guess
nothing you can
LeBron
do.
in his prime was a problem.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't
Miami
a problem.
LeBron was just
That's what I'm
ridiculous.
saying.
I wouldn't say he wasn't a problem. He was great. I'm just saying there's certain players that change how people play basketball.
And you
and I
had
don't
to
think
do that
LeBron-
for LeBron.
I don't think I've ever met anyone that says does anything and say LeBron. I don't think anybody.
Okay, but
does
think of
that.
the argument we just made, right? Positionless basketball, right? Before LeBron playing 1 through 5, there wasn't that many guys doing that. So you can argue that he started that. Plus a dominant era, 2010, you know what I mean? Like, and so on. Like, I mean, that whole era was LeBron.
Can't see Dirk Nowitzki bringing up the ball and running the whole show.
Exactly.
You know who I can see doing?
Chris Webber, because he was doing it.
So then positionless basketball was already there. Then Chris Webber was playing. Hey, Barkley used to do that shit too. Barkley used to run the
Every once in
Barkley
a
was
while.
He had
6'4".
Kevin Johnson.
He wasn't a great
6'4" though.
Dan Marley out there stretching the floor.
Hey, that was an athlete. Chris Webber was a fucking athlete. I mean, Chris Webber. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
Charles
had it right.
Barkley.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley. No, Chris Webber was a decent athlete. He was big though. He was tall.
I didn't realize he was a 7 foot.
Charles Barkley was like
Was he
6'4".
You said, oh shit, I did not know that.
Think about it. Barkley was 6'4".
No.
Me and Charles
Was he
Barkley were the
that?
same
Was he
height.
that?
Google
Really?
him. Yeah.
No
we're-
shit.
Bro, he's a very, very undersized.
I knew he was
power forward.
undersized, but I was like
listed
6'4".
at 6'6", 6'7".
Something like that.
See,
Sure.
that's what I
Yeah,
thought
he
it was,
was-
which I still thought was
no,
really
It's still,
short.
yeah, he's still small.
No, I know, but at 6'4".
Bro, he
6'4".
was really, really small. I mean, he was like
He could jump
dunking
out
on
the gym,
people,
bro.
like
that
shitting on
Alabama
people.
strength, man.
Mhm.
Real.
Like Zion.
who else is like that? Rodman was like that. Rodman was like really small for his size. Oh, power forward. There you go.
No,
Dennis
he's
Rodman.
not better than Chris Webber.
He made the Hall of Fame before Chris Webber.
He retired earlier than Chris
Dennis
Webber.
Rodman
But
was
if you-
something to watch every game, man. That was something special.
He was like LeBron. He was a freakish athlete, bro. Like that dude was just weird.
Do you remember like being young and seeing like, I don't know why I remember this, but I was like walking past a bookstore.
That's as bad as you want to be.
Is that the one where is that the one where he's like in a
On the
tux
motorcycle?
and
No, not that one.
oh, I was thinking about the one where he's in the
seen that.
tux
Yeah.
and in a dress, and I remember just walking by and be like,
No.
okay.
You know that billboard on the Kennedy across the street from Danny's shop?
Uh-huh.
They had a picture of Dennis Rodman up there. They had to take it down. causing so much traffic. And
I got in trouble. I got in trouble for
What?
taking his book to school.
Yeah.
The
Really?
one, I think I took it out
It
from the
was a
library,
whole
bad as
thing,
you
man.
want to be, and it's him butt ass naked on a motorcycle.
With the basketball.
Yeah, with the basketball covering his dick.
Dude, I dare anybody to say they would not trade lives with him for at least like a few weeks. Like that dude was living the fucking life.
He
Dude,
was
like
smashing
When
what's
he
her
was
face.
smashing Carmen Electra,
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
sure. Not Madonna, Carmen Electra.
There was
Oh, yeah, I forget he had Madonna.
Yeah.
Madonna's
Yeah.
not hot, but wouldn't you want to be like, yeah, dude, I fucked
Hey,
her.
Madonna,
Like, I
sometimes
fucked
she don't look
Madonna.
too bad, bro. She don't look
Just
too bad
to say you did it.
Now she does. She
Sometimes.
looks terrible.
She's like 70.
Bro.
But
But all
she
the
was
work
like-
she did. You
but
know,
she
it's
was
terrible.
like
Or the work
huge
she's
at that
had done, like
Yeah.
physically. It's all right. She's kind of a hoe.
Kinda.
I mean,
She's
I'm just
Madonna,
saying.
bro.
Oh.
She's probably has more men than Carmen Electra, and Carmen Electra was in the porno business, wasn't she?
No, I don't think
No, I think she
I don't
just
know.
did. Didn't she do? Did she do Playboy or was
possibly.
Yeah,
Like,
she
what was
did.
the
She
other
did
one?
Playboy
Penthouse
for sure.
Penthouse.
She
It was
did
one of
Playboy.
those.
She was getting slammed, bro. There's no tread.
You don't make
left
me
on
think
them
that, though.
tires,
She's like
bro.
5 feet tall.
That shit over with.
Petite.
That shit's over with.
Did you hear when they did the
Man,
the
I'll
bull
still
stick?
be a hot dog in that
Hey,
hallway.
when-
Fucking play with me.
Did you hear when Dennis Rodman said in the thing that he slammed her? He smashed her on the center court in either the United Center or their practice arena.
Get
one of the
out
two.
of here.
Yeah,
in
he
the Last
literally-
Dance?
Wasn't
Yeah,
that
the
in
Last
the?
Dance.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was in the
Wow.
documentary. I remember
I missed
that.
that part.
I'm like, oh my god, it's fucked up.
Or even like when he was going to Vegas every time, like he would
Yeah.
just be like, yeah, I'll be back when
I
I'm
need a
back.
break.
Bro, but the fucked up part is like he would be drunk or drinking or whatever. He still fucking ran like it's nobody's
he
business.
worked
And got
out.
30
He
fucking
still worked
rebounds or some
out.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude was a
26
points.
points. 26 rebounds, 2 points.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
what
Hey,
other
talk
what
about
other
knowing your job.
athlete? What other athlete today plays like that?
What,
Not the
drunk?
drinking or anything. I'm
Oh.
just saying, just in general, who plays like that?
If you think like
Oh,
that,
with that energy, going to get it,
And the
stuff
athleticism that he has.
Super
Okay.
hustle.
not athleticism, and a lot of people hate him, but I
Draymond
think
Green.
there you go.
Draymond.
There you go.
It would have to be Draymond.
Who else? Anybody else?
Because
That's
think
a-
of somebody you hate playing on the court too, which is like everybody hates Draymond Green, but if
And,
he's on your
and he's
team,
undersized as well.
right there you
Draymond?
go.
Draymond's undersized.
And if he's on your team though,
And
you're
he's
like,
the
yeah, I fuck with him.
We didn't even know that, but okay. I don't want to know.
I
who
didn't
you
say I would
fuck
fuck
with.
him. I said I'd fuck with him.
My bad.
He's not hip.
Yeah,
He's
right.
not with the.
I'm old.
With
Which
the
one would tell you,
slang.
man? Which one would tell you?
No, man, he got
37.
a hickey. Don't play with him.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He's like, oh man, stop looking at my hater.
I'm serious. Oh fucking shit. How are we feeling playing basketball still? Because we all still kind of play. Anybody else have creaking joints like me?
My gosh, man. Back.
My lower back.
My
Oh, that's
back.
what gets
is
me, man.
The post
Ugh.
game, man. Guys are still putting their elbows into my. Oh, it's terrible.
So why do we do it, guys? Be real here.
Art. I just went
It's
through
art.
this.
Dude,
You
I was
gotta
like,
express
Brian
yourself,
nailed it,
man.
dude.
It's,
Nailed it.
dude, it's. I hate every part of getting up and going to the gym, but once you go through those doors, it's like there's nothing in the world, and you just do your thing, man. It doesn't even matter, and I could be there for hours.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Hours.
Like I don't know.
Until the body
I
really
guess
hurts.
Jonathan's equivalent would be weightlifting. I guess.
Yeah, sure.
guess, right?
Why not?
I'm
I
assuming.
think the other thing that
it's
I like,
about the same thing. I
Yeah,
guess.
it
It's
is.
the same thing.
It is.
I think sometimes it's cool too. Like, you're going to war with the boys. You know what I mean? Like you're out there, you're having fun, but you're like, you get that camaraderie too. You know what I mean? Like your
Yeah.
team. I think like, especially as like dudes, I just feel like sometimes we need that, like, we're the alphas.
We were
damn
talking
it,
about
we
that.
win this.
We were talking about that a little while ago. Like we used to hang out with each other all the fucking time because we
Mhm.
would all play 4 games on a Sunday.
Yep.
You know, running from one gym to another to make games,
You remember that?
bro. And they were like far as fuck from each other.
We go from
Now-
Iola to like Clarendon,
Yeah,
to
bro.
like Fosco
Yeah,
or something
fucking
like
ridiculous.
and win.
Did you guys know
and
each
win.
other before basketball, or did you meet playing basketball?
Playing basketball.
Met playing basketball.
See, and that's the other thing too. I have a lot of friends that are like super close now. I mean, even just meeting you not as that long ago, and we're tight. We're good.
We're not friends.
Stop
What are you
that.
talking about?
Stop that. You just said I was
I
at your
hate-
house
I hate
last night.
passing you
You
the
just
ball.
said I
Come
was at. Stop it. No, but my
You
point
want to get
is,
Stojakovic the ball?
not now, not right now. It's been a little off, but it's getting there.
He
No,
tries. He tries.
No, but I mean, like, but you get those bonds. You get friends. Like, there's people that have become like brothers to me.
Yeah.
That I've met
Yeah,
playing
absolutely.
ball.
Like
so,
how I met Martin.
Yeah.
I met Martin. So me and Martin were playing on the same team randomly. Like somebody else. I was playing with one of my other friends on a team, and then me and Martin both got benched at the same time.
Okay.
And then we're sitting next to each other, and we're like, "Well, this sucks." Martin goes, "I got another game. You want to go?" Like, fuck it, let's go. And then that was it. Magic.
He plays basketball?
Martin? You know who I'm talking about?
Maybe.
The house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays basketball?
Well, he was
back then. Back then.
Yeah.
Now he's a little bit out of shape. Maybe not a little bit.
Yeah, I met him.
He's in a shape.
He's in A shape.
In A shape. I love you, Martin. I swear to God, dude.
He does. He
Martin,
talks
boy,
about
he would have them games where he's just knocking down threes, dude. It was nothing like it.
I think our team, the thing about our team, bro, we had scores up the ass. We had everything you needed.
We had everything.
Yeah, like we had
Attitude.
everything you needed.
It got bad. Everybody hated us.
Yeah.
We showed the refs. Everyone hated us.
It's a good feeling though.
And
right?
we would give it to them.
Bro,
we would give it to everybody.
Is that we had weapons. We had weapons at every position, bro.
It's
Regardless
not only
of
that,
what you thought, we had weapons.
we had basketball IQ on top of speed. We had guys who understood what to do at the right time, and we knew how to win. You know, there's this thing like you have to know how to win games, man.
I think I think one of the biggest things we had, and this may be just, if he ever watches this, I don't think he's going to, but I'd just be stroking his ego, but we had fucking Frankie, bro.
Speed.
Frankie,
Speed.
you guys don't know who Frankie is, but Frankie, to me, was probably one of the best players, like recreational players I think I ever played with. I know of one other person that plays very similar to Frankie where I'm like, dude, you're fucking good because you know how to use your fucking body. You know how to throw your body into people to make fouls. You can shoot the fucking three. Like, and he had that chip on his shoulder too. Like,
there you go.
You didn't want to, if you missed the shot next to him, you're going to hear it. If you say something to him, you're going to fucking hear it. And it's not like how, okay, when I was a kid, when I was younger, I was very, and Brian might know, it was easy to pull me out of my game if you just talk shit to me when I was younger, right? Nowadays, not so much. But when I was younger, if you talk shit to me, yeah, I'm going to miss a lot of shots.
Love chirping.
Frankie was
Frankie
was
rode
the complete
this dude.
opposite.
And he only rode him because Miguel's got game. And he, you know, he could play. And Frankie would be on this dude all the time. And he would get so mad. And it's just like,
so a lot of guys have been riding you for a long time as well. So nothing.
But this guy would get hot, man. He could carry you. He could carry the whole team.
Listen, Frankie was one of those guys that would get better if you would talk shit to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like his game would not suffer at all. Again, mine would. He was just the opposite. You didn't want to talk to him. I think he's like a Jordan, like where in the sense where like you're better off not saying anything to him.
Yeah.
Because if you say something to him,
poke the bear.
It's gonna get.
But
worse.
he was already agitated by the time he got to the gym. So it didn't take much. You know what I'm saying?
It's like one little thing, and all of a sudden he's fucking blowing up.
Dude, the guards, he owned the guards. No matter who we played, he owned them. Speed. I would overthrow the ball. And I watched this man chase the ball down and get an easy layup. I'm like, dude, that ball should have went out of bounds. How the hell did you catch it?
So what? Okay, so what ended this team?
Age. Everybody moved on. Yeah, dude. Age. Moved.
Yeah, no, I'm just
married.
Genuinely curious.
I think a big thing was.
Married,
I think a big thing was.
And there's some other stuff.
I think a big thing was, and obviously we still play with them, but I think the breakups between like certain players like Danny, Martin, those were all pretty hard on most of the
on everybody.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
which is what happens. I was on a team for like 8 years and we were great, and then all of a sudden, just people, there was weird personalities just stopped getting along, and then it became not fun to play. So
yeah, you know, they said guys were getting relationships, we were getting married, we were moving, the lights were changing. You know what I'm saying? More responsibilities.
Yep.
And then something happened, and well, for me, I moved away. I moved out where I'm at now. So driving an hour just to play a 40-minute game
wasn't worth it.
No.
Yeah.
What kills me now is like, I think Frankie would love to play with me now. Because I'm a different player now. When I was younger, I was athletic. That's all I really was. I could hit some shots, whatever, but I was the athlete. Like I was the one that was going to I'll take a rebound from someone, I'll guard whoever, blah, blah, blah. I'll hit a couple shots here and there, blah, blah, blah. Baseline kind of attacker. That was my game.
Oh, you don't talk about the baseline. This dude was in love with that baseline. I don't know why.
Baseline attacker.
Oh, that's where I was, bro.
You know how you run the 3-man weave, right? You this guy. Be on a fast break. Instead of going to the basket, he's got to run to the corner and mess up everything. That was Frankie's biggest gripe. That was that thing. And he still does it. I don't just go to the basket.
Hey. Come on, man.
That's it.
Come on, man. Come on.
No, that would be funny to listen to that, dude. You remember we used to fight with each other all the time
Frankie and Lonnie used to fight all the time.
Every game we would fight each other and then go out and torch everyone by 20.
Bro, like literally to the point where like they're about to throw punches at each other. We got to separate them the whole time. Like in the beginning of the first half,
we're not fighting the other team.
And then we're not. We're fighting each other literally, right? And then the second half starts and we beat them by like 40.
Bro, I was just gonna say you guys were fighting each other, but it worked.
It worked.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Basketball IQ would kick in.
Well, there you go.
You know, you knew where to go. You knew what to do. The other teams, you know, you could have the best athlete on the other team, but if he doesn't have it right in his head, it's easy. You could pick him apart. You know, set a screen, roll. That guy doesn't know how to get off that screen. He doesn't know how to communicate. Hey, there's a screen. Mm-hmm. So it's just playing chess and manipulating. That's why I love basketball. You can manipulate it to do whatever you want. We would do stuff without even talking. It got to that point, you know.
Good times.
Yeah, good times.
Now I gotta play with Joey. Now the struggling really starts.
Yeah, from the penthouse to the outhouse.
Yeah. Well, I picked up some guy that's on the tail end of his career and shit.
The Al Bundy.
Yeah, goes up for a dunk, almost dies. I got that guy.
Gee, thanks.
You picked up Phoenix Shaq. That's what you got.
Wow. Boston Celtics Shaq.
I think we got now Shaq, if I'm being honest.
I make my fucking free throws. Fuck out of here.
Shit.
Oh man, I'm on the tail end of my fucking career, man, and that's okay.
You want to know you're not bad.
I'm gonna tell you what keeps me. I'm gonna tell you what keeps me going.
May not be prime, but you're not bad.
I think the only thing that kind of keeps me going, and I mentioned this earlier, is like I always told myself I'll stop playing basketball when I feel like I can't compete anymore. And I think the bad part is not just mentally, because I know everybody mentally is like, I could beat this guy. Yeah. No, at some point you have to realize physically you can't do it anymore. Right. And physically, I still feel like 20-year-olds still have a hard time guarding me.
Okay.
So until that changes, I'm going to keep playing.
Would you go up into like, they have like the 40 over, 50 over leagues, something like that?
They could hoop at that age too.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like as opposed to some 20-year-old who's got fucking energy.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because I feel like if I'm playing that old of an age, it's going to come with a little bit slower of a step. And I feel like it won't be fun competitive wise. So I like playing against someone who's better than me. I've always enjoyed that.
Just because they're a little older, I mean, but I'm saying it'll level the playing field a little bit is all I'm saying.
The talent level
they're going to be worse.
No, in a way, yes, because the talent level doesn't increase that way. Usually it increases the younger you go. Usually when it comes to like athleticism and skill, you know what I'm saying? Because I still feel pretty athletic.
Right.
I mean, a 50-year-old isn't really going to be.
Hey guys,
you're not going to hang up now.
He can almost dunk now. He can still almost dunk.
Yeah, the clap afterwards that Brian brought up was
round
the best.
Wait.
I'm so glad Brian brought that up. That was the best. That was the best.
Hold on. Let's pause for a second real quick. Listen, didn't I dunk on you?
Oh. That was like 20 years ago. I didn't
but
jump.
Did it happen?
He admitted.
I had my back turned.
Doesn't matter.
Sure it does.
No, it doesn't.
It was at 21. I was looking up for the rebound.
You should have been playing defense.
That wasn't the rebound coming at you.
Yeah. Wrong ball.
You've seen me dunk before, right?
Yeah, dude.
Bro, I was talking with Danny.
Yeah.
It's
like you see me dunk before.
Yeah. I mean, what gym were we at? We were at a gym. We were at Cicero one time, playing at Cicero. And I was talking with Danny. I'm like, Dan, do you remember the time I dunked here? He said, that one time you dunked on that one guy? I'm like, yeah, but then I caught an alley-oop from Frankie or whatever. Like, people like, I was playing basketball one day, not super long ago. And we finished playing, and then everyone started trying to dunk after. Yeah. So it's like kids, right? They were like high school kids. And they're trying, right? And they're like my height-ish, maybe a little short. And they're trying to dunk, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm just watching them, and I'm like, I'm going to put my shoes back on. So I put my shoes back on. First try. I get it in there with my left hand, right?
Okay, all right.
And they all look at me like, bro, I didn't even think you could dunk. Such disrespect.
Like, just because I don't do it doesn't mean I can't do it.
Yeah.
Did we always have this argument? I would always say, well, if I was your height, I could dunk.
No, you wouldn't dunk.
We go.
Oh, yeah, I would be able to dunk.
No, you would. Bro, first of all, let me tell you something.
Super athlete right here.
Yeah.
Dude, the way Flaco talks is like he was designed in a lab.
No. First of all,
you don't have this.
It was
body.
him, and it was Ivan Drago right next to him. Yeah. Right.
Especially when they're stabbing him in the thigh with the needle. I was right next to him.
That was awesome.
First of all, when I was younger, and mind you, this is my. You're still laughing about that? Come on, bro. It was
good. Come on, man. That was good, bro. Give the man his props.
When I was younger, in my prime, athletic wise, right, dude, I was literally like the rim would leave marks on my fucking arm. What? I can't, dude, bro. I kid you not.
In the bionic arm,
bro. It was leaving.
The one that's broken now from that missed dunk.
No, that's the wrong one. Bro, literally, it was leaving marks that high. Okay, and I was a little shorter because I was like in high school when I was doing that, right? And
But you don't need
I feel like it's a sexual joke he's thinking about over there.
But
It's a
you
little
don't
shorter,
need
of course.
that. I'm saying I would be able to dunk at 6. I feel like everybody, if you're 6'4", you should be able.
That's
No.
not
What do
true.
you mean?
No.
That's not true.
So you're telling me there's people in this
Yes.
world that are 6'4" that cannot dunk?
There's
Yes.
people that are 6'8"
they
that
like-
cannot dunk. They are not
Are
coordinated.
they like relatively
usually white.
thin?
I mean,
no, I'd be able to dunk. I would.
no, bro.
Dude,
listen.
I got some people in my family that are tall as shit that have no fucking arms.
bro.
So.
I can
There's a lot of-
palm a basketball,
Okay.
which is I'm assuming that's part of it, right?
Not necessarily.
Dunking, you
Yeah,
gotta
no,
fucking
sure. You can cradle it as long as you get it up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like I would be able to get past the rim and dunk at
No.
6'4". Why not?
Because just your athleticism, the amount of force you can put into your legs to get off the ground is about this much.
that's not true.
So it
That
doesn't
is not
matter.
true.
It doesn't matter if
That
you're
is not true.
6'3",
Michael,
because you're still
that-
getting off the ground this
That is
much.
not true.
So
I can jump higher than that.
Yes, I know people who are my height and that cannot or have never.
Let me
Are
ask
they-
you a
are they
question.
That's sad.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on.
Yeah, they
Let's
are.
make this quick.
That's
Listen.
Yeah, and there's some black kids.
They're like-
too, as well.
Stop
That's
it.
even worse. They're the best athletes in the world. They can't even dunk the ball.
That's sad.
Listen, John-
They're like
Jonathan.
ostriches. They have wings and they can't fly.
so sad.
Jonathan,
Yes.
Jonathan, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you think you get off the ground more than I can?
Are we talking about at this age?
Well, this would be the closest because you definitely were not getting up higher than me when I was younger.
What's your vert?
I don't remember, but I'm just asking you. Just do you physically think right now, if me and you jumped in the air from the bottom of your feet to the floor, do you think there's more space between on your side or my side?
It's probably going to be on your side.
Okay, so I definitely have I have more vertical than you. Yes.
Well, I'm not saying by much. Yeah, you got a better vertical than me. Yeah.
And I can barely dunk according to you. So what does
But
that
no,
do?
no,
What
we're
does that
talking
do for
about,
you?
but we're talking about back then in our 20s.
Well, then I definitely had more vertical than you.
oh,
Are you fucking kidding me?
but what I'm saying is, at your height, I would be able to dunk.
No.
Okay.
No.
Let's say this is the difference of our
Bro,
vert.
you're telling me you have
said
like a
the rim
50
will
inch?
hit you right here. I would hit the rim right here,
First of
and
all,
I'd still be able to
my
dunk.
Looks like a perfect
arm,
dunk.
Listen,
Yeah,
looks like a
first
perfect
of all,
perfect dunk.
First of all,
Yeah.
my arm is this part of my arm is a lot
First of all,
longer
what
than
were you
yours.
trying to do? Vince Carter shit? Like,
Oh, I was.
No,
Dude,
that's not a dunk though.
Bro, do you understand that like when LeBron does this stupid shit when he would cock this back here? Remember that?
Do you
When he was doing
understand
when he was
that
younger?
when I was younger,
I was doing that on people.
I could touch
Dude.
the net when I was younger.
Ooh.
I don't think anyone understands, dude. Look, it goes LeBron, Jordan,
Me.
Flacco.
Yeah,
Easy.
I mean, I'm serious.
Easy. That's the end of the debate.
I don't understand where you get this. Man,
Such a physical
serious.
specimen.
I'm telling you.
That's what your vert.
And imagine if I worked out.
Hey, he's talking like he's 15 again. Got the hickey.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, what's your vert, bro?
I feel young right now. What are you talking about? This hickey made me feel young.
Yeah, we almost
Tomorrow
done.
I'm gonna
I
dunk
gotta
on
hurry up and go
somebody
to
at the game. What are you talking
I gotta
about?
wake up for school tomorrow, man. We gotta hurry up.
Shit. Bro, John, you do not have hops like that, bro. I hate to break it to you.
I
You
would.
dunking on a Fisher Price for him.
No,
I
but
mean,
he's saying if he had your height, though, do you think
No,
if
he's-
he no?
Yes.
No,
yes,
Still saying that he has no
No,
vert.
you're not.
Yes.
Still. You're-
Michael, there's no way to prove this, but
Yes, it is easy. We can measure. We can measure
We
our
can go
birds.
to the lab that
we
I was
can measure our
designed
birds right now, and we can measure how much distance. And again,
But that's right now. I'm almost 40 years old.
okay. So am I. That means that when I was younger, I was more than you. I even had more than you back then. I had a
And
lot more than you.
More back then too.
You're not dunking, bro.
How much did you weigh in high school?
In high school,
he was heavy.
No,
Jesus.
I thinned out in high school. I was like,
The gravity pull was.
no, I got down to when I went to basic training. I got down to like 160. So it was
You're
like
not
180.
dunking.
Yeah,
You're not dunking.
Yeah, it
You're
was.
good.
Yeah,
You're not dunking.
I'd be fine.
Let me tell you, Steph Curry's my height. He can barely dunk.
Steph
And
can
he's
get
black.
up there.
Steph can
Let's be
dunk.
real.
Steph could dunk, dude.
Steph
It's
can
just
dunk.
not his game.
I've seen him struggle, bro. Even in like practices, I've seen him struggle.
Oh yeah, we've never seen you struggle.
But I'm not a professional athlete. I don't train. I don't train like a professional. Let me tell you right now. If Jonathan actually trained like a fucking professional basketball player, he'd probably be a really, really great actual shooter. Like legit, he'd probably be like a Peja Stojakovic if he actually fucking had the time to train.
My guy,
I only play like once a year.
Nobody's training like a basketball player, even a high school or not high school, college.
This flower right here could shoot like legit. Like fucking Six Flags hates him because he win all the prizes. That kind of fucking shooting. Like he can fucking
3-point contest thing that they have.
Well, I don't think you ever do that one. That's rigged though.
No, that one's normal rig. The rigged one is the.
No, I'm gonna tell you why that's rigged. They still, if you dribble those basketballs that they have in those racks, are fucking flying up in the air. That's rigged.
Well, they're not gonna give you fucking NBA quality shit.
I swear, next time I go to Great America, I have like 10 Evolution basketball. I'm just gonna take them all with me. Be like, hey, I'm gonna put these up.
This guy collects them like souls, man. He's like, hey man, I got like 40s at home. You want one? I'm like, the fuck?
I do.
But if you leave it in the gym and nobody else is there, I'm gonna take it with me. You
probably got mine, you son of a bitch. Probably. I lost one.
Probably.
The closest I came to a 3-point contest was with Mr. Hove.
Oh God, from high school.
Your high school basketball coach.
Yeah.
What high school did you go to?
And I beat him.
Calvin Park. Huh?
Bum.
No one. I don't think anyone is denying that you can shoot the basketball. I don't think you can play basketball. I think there's a difference.
I swear to God, this guy never has a normal compliment. It's always like, yeah, dude, you're cool.
And then there's a backhand.
Everything, bro.
But I'm dead serious. It's like that one kid. Listen,
fucking time.
Listen, it's like that one guy. I forget his name. It's like this white guy who's a really, really athletic dunker guy. Like all he does is dunk. He's like been on
TikTok,
like one of the YouTube dudes.
McCloud?
Yeah, that guy. I think he has a weird name.
Went to Georgetown.
No, but he's not a real basketball player.
Mac McClung.
No, I don't know.
He ended up playing in.
He has some weird last name. I remember one time he was like dunking in a halftime show, and like all the players were like going crazy because he was doing some crazy shit.
Oh, like, that Canadian kid with the weird hair.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
So like, he's great at dunking the ball.
Yeah.
But he's not good at playing basketball.
Right. Well, yeah.
There's a difference. Jonathan can shoot the basketball, but that's kind of all he could do.
Put him in a pick and roll, he's in trouble.
You put him in any situation, he's in trouble. If he's not wide open, he's in trouble. But you know what the fuck the part is?
Somebody's gonna leave him open all the time and not pay attention to him, and he's gonna hit like 6 threes. Yeah.
That's why I like playing with him. Like the last time he played, me and him played, where he claimed he tore every ligament in his body, but never went to the doctor. Walked normally. Went back to work on Monday.
I'm a savage. I don't go to the doctor. Like Wolverine, I self-heal.
I never seen him shoot that well in my life, and that wasn't even that long. That was a couple years ago.
And that was like a 6-month layoff, not even touching a basketball.
The dude can shoot, bro.
Yeah, you're right. If he trained like,
bro, he'd be like maybe not a Steph Curry-ish, but like he'd be a legitimate shooter, kind of like a Kyle Korver kind of shooter.
Well, 500 shots a day, anybody could be
AJ Redick. Except AJ Redick had some game.
Like 10 a year.
It's 10 AJ Redick.
AJ, my bad.
You're shooting 60%.
Yeah, like it's one we don't know about.
Yeah. But
still waiting for these. Like, yeah, he's a good shooter if you work on it. I'm still waiting for but he still fucking sucks.
I can't even give you the butt. I mean, we got to get to that part.
Oh, you would give me the butt.
Oh wow!
Wow!
Set yourself up for that one.
Wow,
Joey, you know what your biggest problem is in basketball right now, bro?
Oh God, here we go.
Here we go. We're gonna get real right now. I'm gonna mute your mic so you can't comment back.
Oh, you motherfucker!
I think you're very you make choices like how I made choices when I was younger. Like you're very indecisive sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something a lot of people struggle with. But I
no,
was
just you.
Thank you. I know. I can admit that I am very indecisive. When I was younger, I was horribly indecisive.
Yeah.
Now it's a little better because I fell in love with passing though. As I got older, I like to pass the ball. And then my thing with them that they tell you not pass too much, like you need to score more. I'm like, I like passing though.
I agree. It's just
pass too much. It's when you decide to pass it is the wrong time sometimes.
Not so much now.
You still do that.
Yeah. I mean, you'll be like 3 feet away from the rim. You'll jump And then I could see your eyes looking to see who's open. You're not even looking at the rim.
And that's what we talk about every time.
Right
it's
now.
not about
can I explain
you make
what
some
I see?
really, really good passes.
Yeah, he makes a good play.
But here's the worst thing is you'll
Teardrop.
drive to the rim beautifully.
Sure.
Drive to the rim beautifully. All you got to do is just fucking lay it in there. And you're like, nope.
But here's what I see.
God.
Yeah, right.
Here's what I see 90% of the time. Mind you, we play in leagues where they play a lot of zone.
Okay.
When they play a lot of zone and I drive towards the middle, all I ever see is 4 people looking at me that are against me, and they all crowd the middle.
Yep.
So what does that tell me when I see that?
You're not looking at the rim.
Sure, but that means that I also have 3 other players that are wide the fuck open.
No, you're not looking at the rim.
I get that. But I would rather you, if you're there, I would rather you go up with it than us take a 3.
Better shot.
Honestly, yeah. Like,
It's
I
not.
would just
It's
rather
not
that
about
happen.
that.
Can I use
It's-
LeBron's excuse?
No, it's
That's the
more
right basketball play.
No, the right
you make
basketball
some very
play.
good, smart plays. You do. But then sometimes I also think you go fucking straight up dumb where you'll just be like, but it's literally only the ones that I'm telling you. Because the thing that's crazy about you is even now, even though you're this old guy, you still get to the rim with ease. Like you're smooth. You're very like twitchy.
That first step.
John's
man.
like, what are you guys drunk?
Dude, it's the
No,
first step. I'm telling you.
No, dude, honestly,
Am I in the right room?
if I could take a skill from each person on our team, the one I would take from you is your ability to just kind of glide in between people. You do it all the time, but then you get there and then you kick it out, which I get that. It's a good, like you said, IQ move, yes, but sometimes we just need you to go up there and put that bitch in.
No, it's
I can
it's all
agree with
about
that.
setting up your game for later on in the game. So once you go to the hole, navigate, even if it's a miss, like a teardrop, something, like you said, everybody's going to gravitate towards you. So you do that 2 times, guess what's going to happen? Guys are going to be wide open.
Sure.
So that's when you kick it out. It's not that you do it, it's just when you do it.
Well, and you become a threat.
Yeah,
I've always
exactly.
see my biggest hate on these leagues is that everyone always plays zone. Because I'm like,
I love it.
You like playing against the zone?
Love it. Yeah, you just stand at the free throw line and give me the ball.
That's your game. That's always been your game.
Yeah,
that's
and I knock them down.
That's never been my game. It's
but
the problem.
outside of guys that don't want to play that free throw line,
I'm one of them.
it's so hard. Well, I end up not going there too. Like every week, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play it more, and I've done it more than I used to,
Right.
but nowhere near what we should. Because to break that zone is so easy. You just literally stand there
Stand
and
at
it's
the
either a
free
pass
throw
or
line.
shoot.
That's it.
Take a couple steps,
Dude.
whatever.
That's why me and Frankie got along so well on the court.
Yeah, because he was always right there, and then
Dude,
I was always in the
stand at
corner when you guys
and
would
all
play
I
that
had
shit.
to do was
Skill
just
set.
turn around, make 2 of those shots. Everyone's collapsing, and it's
Brian just became my favorite basketball player.
Bro,
I could pick him
Brian's
apart.
smart, bro. Brian's like one of the smartest players I've played with.
No,
Like,
but
he
it's hard to find a guy that wants to play that middle though. Like I mean,
That's
that
the right
free throw
basketball
line.
game, though. That's
Right.
that's
No, I agree.
That's easy
I agree.
money.
But I also
That's
think you
easy money.
have to have some type of skill to play there.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
you got to make the shot.
That's not my fucking game.
Yeah, you gotta have
It's
that
never
mid-range.
been my game.
Yeah.
That's the problem with me and most teams that I play with is they'll I was gonna say they hire me. They look for me and they're like, oh, we need a big guy. I'm like, but I'm not a big guy.
I get the same
I'm just
thing.
tall.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
a big guy.
I get the same thing.
No, and I don't want you to. And that's the
I'm
thing
a-
too. We don't
I'm
ask
a
you to play
guard.
center ever.
In reality, I'm a guard.
I like you in the guard because somebody with length. The thing I don't like is your length like this. You know what I'm saying? You put these fucking arms
You're
like
just
this.
dude, I am
Rob.
under arrest right now.
If you take this lab made body and just extend it to that fucking crazy psychotic athletic body we know you have,
Jesus.
that would be
What's
great.
that lab?
That's the
Right.
same thing my son does. He does that same thing. Hands behind the back on defense.
Like
with
we're just gonna move our
intensity.
feet and stay in
Yeah,
front
I'm
of
like,
everybody.
bro,
And
just
I've
stick
and
the
then he burned
arms
right
out.
by me
Bro,
at least.
and I've seen a 5-foot guy go up to him and just like tear him in the face because Flacco's like, I'm like, no, just go like this, man. Make him fucking throw it up.
Oh, I hate basketball.
I used to love blocking those shots. A guy just come down the lane thinking he has,
Brian
easy
still. I
point.
hate playing against Brian now. Brian be blocking my shit all the time.
Not
I
like
don't know
I
why.
used to. Not like I used to. You remember all the steals I used to get? Oh,
God.
God. Remember all the steals?
Wait, who's Brian? Why are you talking in the third person?
Oh,
Did
He's like the ride,
I
dude.
got confused for a
I
second.
didn't even, did you just?
Dude.
I was like,
Oh, my
wait,
son.
yeah.
My
Oh,
son's
little
name's
Brian.
Brian.
Little
Oh.
Brian, man.
Yeah,
Little Brian.
yeah,
I was like, yeah, all right.
Dude.
All right.
yeah, my son.
He used to block. He still blocks me. But the thing is, here's the thing. Brian's kind of hard to play against because Brian, and I mean you, by the way.
Okay. I was about to ask.
Dude, I feel, and this is not a pun against your son, but like I feel like it's harder to score. It's harder against the score. It's harder to score against you than it is to score against your son. You're more.
Well, because he just said he does your defense. He puts his hand behind his back.
No, not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that. It's. I think Brian knows how to. Yes, athletically, he's a little slower.
Oh, a lot
but
slower.
he knows how to take a good angle and cut something off, and he's long enough to recover. That's why I get blocked when he guards me. The only chance I have against Brian is if I can beat him off the first step.
Yeah, and which he does. And then he makes it to the hole. I'm like, damn. And then he passes it. I'm like, yes. Like, yeah, let's go.
Good defense.
But other than that, I'm like, dude, I'm in trouble. Because I used to be able to block that, recover. That was my thing. Let you run around me. And then I'm just coming and I'm throwing that ball into the stand somewhere. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I always did, and the guys would get confident. You give them a few points, right? Mm-hmm. Basically, I'm just setting them up for the second half. Second half, dude, I'm just blocking everything. Yeah. And I'm getting rebounds. And then we're off to the races. All I have to do is just turn and find Frankie, and Frankie's gone.
I think Frankie was dangerous because he was always consistent. Like, he would always score.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw, I'm streaky. I'm fucking streaky as fuck.
But you're streaky, dude. Oof.
I'm streaky as fuck. Out. So, if I make a few, I can make a lot of them. Mm-hmm. If I miss a lot of them, it could be a long night for me. Yep. Mm-hmm. But Frankie.
And he could get to the free throw line.
Oh, man, yeah. Man.
He would curse out the refs, and he would still make it to the free throw line. It's crazy.
That's a talent.
Dude, yeah, he everybody hated us.
I should have got his autograph when he was still here. Bro, Frankie was good. Really good. If Frankie would have been taller, Frankie would have been like our height. I think he would have played some college pretty good. Easy.
Yeah, no, Frankie.
He had
a chip on his shoulder. He had a lot of adversity.
Where's he at now?
Stop letting the dunk.
He's in Minnesota.
Last I heard, he was in Minnesota. Yeah. Everybody's asking for him. Can't find him on social media.
Yeah, he kind of disappeared.
If you're out there, Frankie, hit us up, man.
Yeah, man. You could be a guest on our podcast.
Yeah,
we could talk more about you.
Oh boy, that'd be a good one.
That would be
a good one.
It'd be a loud one.
Yeah, even with Danny here.
Sounds like it's
my God, forget about it. What the fuck were we totally just talked about this the entire time. We didn't talk about nothing else. What was I gonna talk about? Remember
Brittany Griner, man.
Oh yeah, so Brittany Griner's home safe.
BG.
Anybody happy about that?
Sure.
I don't know what that's going to do for
I don't want to get canceled, so yes.
No, it's not that. It's
you're safe here.
It's
safe.
Brittany, bitch.
It's Brittany.
That's the wrong Brittany. You're thinking about.
First of all, I know. That Brittany's going crazy.
Yeah.
That bitch putting up new photos like she's like 20.
Still?
Bro.
She's back at it?
Bro, every other day.
What?
Bro, she putting little flowers around her nip, like digital flowers. Put a little kitty cat.
That's the music industry at its finest, man.
I'm gonna tell you what her problem is. Her problem is she was so trapped when in her prime of her age. So let's say her 20s into her 30s. Mm-hmm. So now that she's free, she wants to do everything that she couldn't do when she was 20.
Dude, she's had a lot of adversity growing up, man. I know her dad was alcoholic.
She wasn't a bad singer.
She
wasn't great.
She wasn't great. I didn't think her voice was good either, though. Honestly,
I didn't think she was horrible.
Most of these singers have terrible voices. It
used to always be like, oh, her Christina Aguilera. Dude, I would totally smash Christina Aguilera way before Britney Spears.
Wait,
really?
What?
Oh God, yeah.
What?
Genie in the bottle?
Yeah,
like
dude.
scrawny Christina?
Oh, dude, you act like Britney was thick.
She was. She was a lot thicker than her.
No, I wouldn't say they were.
They're about the same.
Who would have? Thank you. That's right. That's what I'm thinking. And honestly, I think Christina Aguilera had a way better face.
I would argue that. I would argue that one. I'd argue that. I had Britney Spears in my locker when I was in high school. Yeah. So
she was
probably
everywhere.
Also had NSYNC.
She was everywhere. Britney, Christina could sing. Mm-hmm. Way better.
Christina, she wasn't actually a singer. The other girl was more of an entertainer.
Yeah, exactly.
Britney Spears is like Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez cannot sing, in my opinion.
Okay,
no.
I got a good question. Your weirdest crush, like singer, actor.
Oh, I know his
actor.
Kelly Osbourne.
Okay,
I used to think Kelly Osbourne was like the hottest shit in the world.
Okay,
she's horrible looking.
The weirdest one for myself, I always thought Missy Elliott was kind of hot.
She don't look bad now.
No, even back then when she was a little bigger, I was like, really? I don't know what it was, man.
You couldn't stand the rain.
Hold on. Does anybody else feel that it's kind of maybe not disingenuous, but like Missy Elliott posted pictures recently that she graduated a university, right?
I didn't know that.
And
congratulations.
I'm like, yeah, congratulations. But one, you're rich. Mm-hmm. Two, you have the time to go to school.
Yep.
So I feel like it's not okay. It is an accomplishment. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the same struggle as someone who has to work a 9 to 5 and go to college.
Oh, definitely.
And I'm like,
with
this is
three kids.
With,
Yeah,
I mean, she probably, I don't know, does she have kids?
I have no
idea.
idea.
I mean, she could pay someone
know.
to do her
That's
classes.
my point. I'm
and
like,
shit.
it's different. It's different when you have the
when your
funds and
resources.
you can just literally focus on school because it's already paid and you have money to just do nothing.
Was it like Harvard or Wright College?
She went to a really good college.
Yeah,
So
What's that one
University of
with?
Virginia?
What's that?
it was something.
What was that school with that commercial? He's coming out. It's like you sitting on the couch.
Oh,
fuck
the
was that
University of Phoenix.
Yeah. Dude, it's
Online
online
University.
Every
of
time that
Phoenix.
guy would be like, dude, mind your fucking business. I'll go if I want to go.
Fuck, seriously.
Yeah.
But
bitch.
I don't know. I've always found that to be kind of weird when people do that. Who's your weird crush?
I'm gonna say weird. It was always Janet Jackson.
Oh, that's not weird at all.
She's
not- she's not
that's not weird at all.
Yeah, that's the only one I got.
So you've
man.
only liked
You
10?
normal bastard.
You've only liked
There's
good-looking
nothing
girls. What the
weird.
hell?
There's no singer missing a leg that I was like, yo.
No, maybe not missing a leg,
You
but
know,
not
Missing a
a,
I
but
think
not
he
a
just,
leg.
or, you know,
he just gave
with
us a clue.
with a
I think it
limb.
might have been who's missing a leg in Hollywood.
I know, right?
I mean, I
There's
don't
like
know.
no singer I could, you know.
What about you?
I'm trying to think of one. Like,
Just one that like it doesn't have to be bad, but someone that's like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of like I don't know.
That wouldn't
Like
be
Missy
my
Elliott. No one
she'll
like
do.
I mean,
Yeah,
hold
right.
on. What? Okay, so like when she was in her prime or now?
It don't matter.
Yeah,
Well,
it don't
Amy Jo
matter.
Johnson. The
Oh,
Pink
come
Ranger.
on, dude.
She looks.
Pink
She
Ranger.
doesn't
Well,
look
she's
that
a
great now,
singer,
but she's like
though.
Are
50.
you fucking kidding me though? But dude, come on. When we were like fucking little kids, I was like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's
She was
what I
bad
asked.
as fuck. That's
Does
like
it-
saying, oh man, I guess I'll settle for Topanga.
Yeah.
From
Oh,
fucking Boy Meets World.
Yeah,
Dude, she was bad
Topanga.
as fuck.
What do you mean, yeah?
She was
Yeah,
bad.
She
Yeah.
had
Topanga.
sideburns, bro.
Stop it, though.
She had sideburns.
stop
Like
it, bro.
Timothy
She was
Lee. Like, what's the other one?
bad.
Fuck.
What's the one
Right.
from Saved by the Bell?
Kelly.
Tiffany Thiessen
Lisa
or whatever.
Turtle. Lisa Turtle.
Amber
was pretty.
Thiessen.
The one who played, that one.
Yeah.
She's the one that played
Kelly
Kelly
Kapowski.
Kapowski. Bro, she has a TV show right
What a
now, and
Kelly
I'm like, oh,
Kapowski.
life has not been nice to you, bro.
Yeah.
Life has not
Have
been
you seen
nice.
Yeah,
Lisa
man.
Turtle,
This
bro?
motherfucker
She
said the
crazy.
Pink
She has
Ranger.
problems,
bro.
Oh, yeah,
Pink
she's
Ranger,
got
I mean,
problems. You know?
Problems. I can't believe they forced her out in the show like that, man. I feel bad.
I don't
for-
remember her leaving, to be honest.
Who? Lisa Turtle?
Yeah, no, I don't remember. I don't remember her
I was a kid,
character.
man. I
yeah.
didn't know Hollywood. I didn't
I
know
remember
the
her
business.
character. I don't remember her character leaving though. I don't know. What did,
No, but she was there. I think she was there to the show end. But then she has like a mental problem, and like they
Yeah.
didn't include her in the show, and then she had a big fit about it. And then they brought her in, but then she has a problem with like memorizing stuff and lines and whatever. So like, why would you want to be on a show where
Can't
you have to
memorize
memorize shit? You know what I'm saying? It's like with the whole concept of I felt bad for Michael J. Fox recently. So they posted a picture of him and Christopher Lloyd
Recently, right?
Recently,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And they put him out there. He can't even walk barely. Right, and he's barely hugging on to Christopher Lloyd, and he just looks. And I'm like, bro, why are we telling him to do this stuff? Leave that man at home,
You know what?
and let him enjoy his
Put him
life.
in a wheelchair or
Since
something.
we're recording, I
God
just wanted
damn.
to be known if any of my friends ever fucking try to do that to me. Like if I'm like, if I look like a fucking vegetable or
Bro.
something, I don't
Bro.
want to. No,
Like
no.
it's already fucked up enough that fucking Michael J. Fox
They're gonna-
looks worse physically than freaking Christopher Lloyd, and Christopher Lloyd is older than him by like
Yep.
at least 20, 30 years.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy.
That's insane.
Is it that much?
Bro, Christopher Lloyd is old.
Some people age like shit though.
Doc was old
he has-
back in
well,
the
I mean,
80s.
I'm saying, but I'm
His
saying
name
out in
Doc?
general too though.
You know,
Oh, Doc,
Brown.
Back to
Doc
the
Brown.
Future.
Doc Brown.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, you're thinking him with the dyed white hair and
still has that
looking
same
like a
look.
crazy.
he didn't have
Yeah,
dyed
Still
white
looks like
hair.
a
Hey,
scientist.
he picked the right character.
You think he had dyed white hair when he was in Back to the Future?
It wasn't dyed.
No,
Must have been dyed.
he was
Still looks
old.
the same.
Really, I thought he was still pretty young in that though. Not
No.
old to where it should have been
No,
white.
he was young.
really?
He might
you
have been
look it up, I
40
guarantee
back
he's
then.
not
I'm thinking he
20
might be
years.
probably like 40 at that
Yeah.
time already.
He's like,
Dude, but his hair was white.
Hold on,
like
who
fucking-
has-
somebody
like he
has
was
a
90.
phone?
I don't
Somebody-
even know their names.
You don't know who Christopher Lloyd is?
You know who else I feel kind of bad for? Bam.
Oh,
Jared
Prison
Marshall.
Special. He
Hey,
has a
he's
special
still in the
spike,
hospital?
right?
Stop
Yeah,
drinking.
no, I think he left the hospital now, but yeah, but you know what though too? He kind of reminds me of like, you know, like I don't know if you ever know anyone that's like on drugs, and they're like, you try to help them, and then they just don't want it. And I feel like that's what happened. And then the Jackass crew was like, you know what? We gotta get
Yeah.
away because all those other dudes got clean.
Well, alcoholism is a real thing. Man.
Oh yeah.
Well, if they
You know
didn't
what
get
I
into a
mean?
massive
Mhm.
car accident, they got
Some-
clean.
Mm-hmm.
How old do you think
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd is? Just out of curiosity.
72.
Right now,
Yeah.
Good answer.
81.
He's 84.
Oh,
84?
Right on the money.
He's 84 years old.
Dude,
Now, let's
he
see,
doesn't look so bad for 84.
I mean, he doesn't. He doesn't. But I mean, 84. That means you were probably right. He was probably like, how old is that? He's about 40. He was about 40 when he did Back to the Future. He's old, bro. That's an old man. But he looks better than Michael J. Fox. Now, it's not his fault, but
yeah, that's kind of out of his control on that.
That man he was gonna be a star.
I think
he was a star.
He was gonna be big. He was gonna be huge.
I think the worst thing is like none of these celebrities, like speaking of looking bad, none of them get like Botox and shit and look good. None of them. Like everyone that gets their face done, no one's gotten. Yeah, like I'm like, dude, just
you
look
can tell,
old, man.
it's obvious.
I mean, can you really tell how many of them actually get it? Because some of these women are pretty old. Like I just watched Grown Ups. Who's the Hispanic girl?
Madonna, bro. Look at her.
Hold on. Who's the Hispanic one in Grown Ups? Is that Sofia Vergara? No, it's not Vergara, right?
No, that's her.
Is it
the one that's. Oh wait, no, that's
Who's in Grown Ups? Who's his wife?
Fuck no, it's what's her name? The one that was in From Dusk Till Dawn. Fucking, she's hot as shit.
Oh, Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek. How old is Salma Hayek right now?
Yeah.
Let's look that up.
She's got to be late 50s.
Dude, she could get it in her 70s. I'm letting it be known right now.
But I'm pretty sure that's not natural.
Salma Hayek?
First of all, she has a huge rack, and it's still up here.
I'm not talking about like tits more. I'm
It's
talking about the
still up
face. I think I'm more talking about the face kind of thing going on.
Like
everybody like with these like fucking weird lips and like just look plastic, no expression in their face.
Yeah.
She is 56 years old. I'm sorry. She has got some type of injections in her face.
Well, then I stand corrected. She's doing a great job.
But hers looks natural, I guess. Yeah. Whatever. But they all, I mean, Jennifer Lopez is another one. She cannot be not doing it, bro.
And again,
it's Hollywood,
still
bro. They're all doing it. They have parties for Botox.
Yeah, they're fucking. They're all sharing needles. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
I lost the camera.
Exactly.
I just feel like myself. I'd rather be like, fuck it. Let me just look old.
Give me 1 second. Hold that thought real quick. Hold that thought. Oh, and I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to format the cards, and the camera stopped. But we're back up and rolling right now for another 10 minutes. So we were talking about Brittany Griner. How she's a free citizen here back.
We actually weren't talking about Brittany Griner at all.
We're talking about Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
Couldn't help it.
She's crazy though, bro.
My bad, boys.
She's cray. Like, I don't think she realizes. She doesn't realize that. I don't think she realizes that she's like almost 60 years old. No, she's not 60, but like she's almost like 50, and she's not 18, 20, 21.
Smash, though.
Oh yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I mean,
just making sure.
I'm not saying it looks bad. It just doesn't look
for nostalgia reasons.
Flock was like, Flock was like, I'm so disappointed in her, but I would totally pork her.
Bro, how old are her kids now?
The ones that don't like her?
Yeah, exactly. Kevin Federline. Those are
like,
Kevin Federline.
Oh shit, right? K-Fed. Forgot about it.
Oh yeah, he was smashing that, bro.
Okay, but we're doing it. We're doing it again. We're doing it.
Brittany Griner is a free citizen in the United States again after she was released. In a trade, an international trade with an arms dealer.
Glad they let that dude go.
So,
Lord. I couldn't help it.
So, man, that I feel like we got an equal trade there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was completely worth it. I mean,
my question is, I thought the WNBA was going to go down without her. So
this is what's going to save it all right here.
Save it.
Oh my God. I mean, this is
what the American people wanted, man.
Bro, you know what this shows? This shows the opposite of what they think it shows. All this shows is that you can do whatever the fuck you want, and somehow you'll get away with it. Is what this shows.
Like if you have like a status,
you
mean?
Sure, yeah. I mean, obviously it's a status because they didn't get the other guy.
Yeah,
the guy who
exactly
the military guy.
The fact that you don't know his name says everything.
I didn't.
There you go.
I don't even know what number Brittany Griner is. Does that help?
No one does except for the three people that watch
WNBA. I watched.
Yeah, when it first came out.
You know what I don't like about the WNBA is that
everything.
What channel do you watch the games on?
ESPN.
When? Like, where is the schedule, dude? I'm gonna watch the Chicago Sky game. I can't find it.
It's always on WCIU. I think
you probably you just spoke a sentence nobody has ever heard. I want to watch the WNBA game, and I don't know where to find it.
Listen,
I gamble on everything nowadays.
I've watched 1 or 2 games on TV, but not the full game. I couldn't do it.
You didn't watch
I really tried.
the Chicago Sky basketball
So I did when there. So I did.
Yeah,
I did, but
exactly.
I didn't watch the full thing. It was definitely more of like, okay, a little here and there. It reminds me of the NBA before anyone could dunk or anything. And it's very like
black and white.
It literally like there's like a guy named like Bob the Smasher Magagovich or something. And like,
they're not plumbers and car salesmen.
Right, no,
you
know
what I mean?
But
Like,
it's just like
those girls they can
it's
hoop.
fundamental.
They can hoop. They got game. I mean,
but don't lie. You can dominate over there.
I don't think so, man. I don't think
you can start for a team.
Well, for sure.
Yeah,
without a doubt. Dominate? I don't know. Kelsey Plum is out there hooping. Dude.
I have.
Kelsey Plum?
Bro, you know what? No, I'll tell you what. Listen, I
Aces?
think John said this pretty funny because I think
Candace Parker. Man.
Listen,
Candace Parker is a beast.
I said
I'm
that
not saying these girls can't ball. I'm not saying that at all. Let's just clear the air on that
if
one.
I went into the WNBA draft today,
Today,
I'd be top 5. I'd be top 5, and I'll tell you. And you know what's funny? He said,
player.
and I was like, I
You'd
don't
be a role player.
I was like, I think I was like, I don't know who would guard me. I was like, I don't know who could guard me, and John was like, oh, the only other person that could guard you is in jail.
Yeah,
or was it jail? Now Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner.
Okay,
God.
question though. Ratings wise, if you were the WNBA, would you not put the rim at like 8 feet and let them dunk on each other?
Anything. That wouldn't change anything.
Dude, I would love to see like
that wouldn't change anything. That wouldn't change anything. I don't
think
like
that's
when
what I
people
miss.
say
I would love to see the athleticism. That's what you don't see as much.
They don't have it.
Their bodies aren't developed.
They're women.
Yeah.
There's
I know that's gonna sound-
No, it's just what I want to
lingerie
see.
football.
That sucks too.
I mean, is it lingerie
different.
basketball?
That sucks too.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do?
I don't know what you do. I don't. I just think that they're not.
What's
I've
get
said this
male
before.
to engage or females to engage?
No, anyone to engage at this point. with
they
WNBA.
need female backing.
Here's the thing.
I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
I think that's
it's
the
the
biggest
women
thing.
are not supporting.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I think the problem is
Bill Burr
you
said
think
that
of-
best.
if you think of most sports, right, that both females and males play. The males, you watch the males more than you watch the females. Even in soccer, which I guess would be a close enough. I mean, even then, it's that the gap between males and females genetically is too far. It is.
Okay.
It completely is.
I mean,
I hope you love this
it is,
podcast
but
because it's about to get canceled.
yeah.
So.
No, I mean, I'm not saying anything that's not true. Biologically,
Cue
we're
the
different. Yeah. We interrupt this show.
Brittany Griner's gonna get you off the air, bro.
Yeah, she is.
Listen.
Swear to God, you better have a WNBA t-shirt on the next episode.
Listen, let's be real
good,
here. Let's be real. If we think of tennis, for example, tennis was, well, for most part, it's considered a female sport. I wouldn't say so, but a lot of people call it. I wouldn't say so, but let's just say
Yeah,
most
I know
people
more
look
about
at it as
female
a
tennis players than
is
males, so I
hard,
kind of
bro.
want to do
Hold
this.
on.
Tennis is
Tennis is
hard.
Venus
super
and
hard.
Serena are dope.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I'll use that as an example because you just said a nice name. Serena Williams is the greatest tennis
Athlete.
player.
Athlete.
Sure. I like to say tennis player because that's what she really, really is good at. She's huge at that. She is the world's greatest female tennis player, hands down.
Oh, yeah.
No debate.
And she will get smashed by anyone who's ranked under 200. Anybody above 200 is not even a competition anymore, male wise. So there is a huge gap.
I don't think so, dude.
Roger Federer smacking her, bro. There's no way. She said it herself.
Well,
Yeah,
Roger
she did say
Federer,
that.
he's on
But
another
that's-
level. But you said 200 or below.
I think a 200 player beat her in straight sets.
I think it would be a good.
I don't now or when she was younger.
even when she was young.
That girl,
She would have to get a
I think you have to
upcoming
rank-
amateur.
First of all, she wouldn't
yeah.
return a
That
serve.
girl,
Look at-
man, the
she
way
wouldn't
she
return
plays
a
is
serve. She
amazing.
wouldn't
Yeah,
return a serve.
she's dope.
She wouldn't return a serve with half of the men because she struggles. She sometimes struggles returning serves against women who average 100, 105, and the men are averaging 120 plus.
There's
She
some
would-
that
she
gets to
wouldn't
like
do it.
140.
I mean, Andy Roddick. Andy Roddick was serving like 140, 160.
sick.
No, I think 140.
Sure, whatever. There's no way.
Tennis is
Now
hard.
let's put it. It is stupid hard.
Yeah.
So again, the men dominate most sports that we share with women that we play. So the problem is that we're comparing them. We're comparing the two sports together, and that's not fair to do. If you expect the WNBA to be as entertaining as the NBA, you're out of your mind because it's never going to be the
It's
same.
not about male versus female. It's just about it's not as fun to watch. That's all.
But the male
Entertainment
sport,
value.
but the NBA
Entertainment.
Yeah.
But the NBA is entertaining because of the athleticism that's in it.
No,
that's why it's entertaining.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Right. And you cannot say, okay, well, how can we make the WNBA as entertaining as the NBA? Well, what's entertaining in the NBA? The athleticism.
Yeah.
The women don't have that.
You're looking for the dunks.
You can't do anything. They just don't have it.
It's more than that. It's just that the male sports have been around so much longer than the female. So this is all new territory.
That's true.
You know, WNBA's only been around for like 20 years.
But tennis has always been, for the most part, been a biracial, whatever. You know what I mean? It's been
bi
co-ed.
Co-ed.
It's been co-ed basically for like the longest.
Yeah.
Right. So even then, now more people watch the men play versus the women.
You guys notice that ESPN is like pushing it a lot more though.
That's what I mean. It's by the media
like
as well.
They're pushing a lot of like WNBA stuff. Like every time I open it, it's like, oh.
But I think
every time I can't find it.
I don't think it's because.
Mine. It's. I feel like ESPN's been like really trying to push the narrative. I don't think it's for the
right reason. They're pushing it because of the whole woke thing.
Yeah, well,
they're pushing it because they don't want to be looked at as negative.
It's part of the collective bargaining agreement.
Well, that too.
You know.
Yeah, but I think it's more on the woke side stuff.
I mean? The NBA is putting more money into the females because the females want to get paid, rightfully so.
I think rightfully so to an extent because I think the women don't understand because they talk about how much they should get paid, but they don't understand where the money comes.
Yeah,
right. But the money.
So think about revenues from the teams though. They're not pulling in nearly as much as the NBA does.
Like that, it's funny because like they all say, "Oh, we need to get paid like the men." I'm like, do you realize that if you got paid like the men, the league would cease to exist?
Yeah, because they don't have that
funding. They don't have the money. Like, where do you think the money comes from?
Right.
It comes from ticket sales. The only reason the WNBA is still afloat is because the NBA picks up the tab.
Yes, it's almost like it just doesn't translate well. Like women's tennis translates well.
Yeah.
People like watching it. It's
especially in Europe.
Yeah. Football wouldn't work. Basketball definitely doesn't work. It's just certain sports like
it's not that it doesn't work. It's that they need to realize where their level is. That's all it is. So like it works, but you have to put it in the right. It
does not work because nobody watches it.
It doesn't mean that it shouldn't exist. I think it should still exist. It should still play, and they should have what they have now. They should just stop with this idea of that we need to get paid so much more.
No, it's
so. I think Brian brought up a really good point, though. I think one of the biggest things is having the backing. If a lot of women went to the games,
of course,
I mean, like you get us dumb guys, we go to the games every time we can. You know what I mean? We were always woo,
yeah, it's a party.
And I mean, like, I think if you had that same backing, like Brian brought up, I think you have more money absolutely putting into it. So I mean, I feel like that I don't know. I just feel like that's what they got to do. They got to change that.
I mean, I don't know what you can change to the. Go ahead, say something stupid. I see you laughing.
I was just gonna say it's like. I think half the crowd there is there for an NBA game. They just went on the wrong day. It might be. And
they clicked on the wrong thing. They clicked on the wrong thing.
His face lit up and he said it.
Why are there no cars in the parking lot? Oh, wrong day.
Can you believe Chicago's Bulls game?
I thought,
this Bulls game was only $5.
Who's the Chicago Sky? What?
Floor seats.
Shoot, and I get to do the basketball in the rim for $10,000.
Dude, you guys are getting canceled.
Nobody watches. We're all right.
I just don't know what you do to the product to make it better.
That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't translate, so it's not going to.
We can't lower the rim.
It's still young. The NBA's been around since like the 50s. So they've learned over decades and decades and studies what works for the male sport.
Okay, so
they have to put that same money and energy into the female sport.
But that money has to be generated.
That's exactly, the problem. And nobody wants to invest in it.
Sure.
Well, so
I got that.
So the NBA, I would argue though, the NBA naturally evolves, right? It started with 2-pointers, then it was 3-pointers, then it's dunking.
It's working the same way.
So, okay, but how does it evolve there? Because girls aren't going to start dunking like crazy.
Well, what are you looking for in the women's basketball league?
So we talked about athleticism, right?
That's what sells.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah. But that's what sells,
right. So I'm saying, so how, I guess, how do you think they could make it better? Because if the athletic part of it is not going to happen, are you shooting more threes? Are you know what I mean? Like, the NBA was able to evolve because they had, guys are dunking. We're going to make that a thing. Oh, guys are shooting threes. We can make that a thing. With the WNBA, it's kind of like, what can you change from the game other than the basic fundamentals that are playing?
Threes. Because it's,
we already made.
It's just like
I'm
a lesser version of Steph Curry.
Here's the
what
thing.
I would do,
A 4-point
implement gambling to get more eyes on it.
Okay.
It's got to be some type of gambling, some type of incentive.
Because you can't really do anything to the sport.
No,
because here's the thing: we already.
Well, that was my argument from the NBA to the WNBA.
Listen,
how about a 4-point?
No, you can't even do that either. Because first of all, let me tell you.
It's not basketball.
First of all, even if you did,
it's not basketball.
Hold on.
It's not basketball to begin with.
Wait, listen.
Sorry. It is basketball.
Cut the mic.
I didn't mean that.
No, I'm just joking.
Listen, here's the thing: we already handicapped. The WNBA is already playing with different rules. Handicap. Did I say that wrong?
No,
he's a bad word.
I can't.
Listen.
Hey, if I ever do this again, I can't sit next to him. Damn it.
Listen. Hold on. We can't really do much to the WNBA game because it's already a significantly different game. He's still looking at it.
Dude,
don't drink that water and spit that water out, bro.
If nobody watches, why not just experiment? Do something crazy.
But here's my point is this. So you're talking about adding like a hotspot like in fucking NBA Jam.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Okay,
she's on fire.
Okay, but where okay, listen. Hold on. I'm never bringing you guys here again.
You have her turbo button, like
yeah, I'm serious.
thinking here, dude.
Oh God.
Oh my
gosh. They can't even shoot at the 3-point line they have, and it's shorter than the NBA one. And you want me to put a spot somewhere where near half court?
She's heating up.
They're never gonna fucking score it. You know what they should do? Hold on, I got it. I got a solution. I got it right here. You guys remember that old basketball thing called slam ball?
Oh,
let the women do that.
Now you're exaggerating.
Why not? At least they'd be able to dunk.
All right, do something crazy then.
I got that. Slam ball was kind of cool.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like everybody's like, oh, like the WNBA, we gotta save it. We gotta get into it. But it's like, you're not doing anything to make me want to watch it.
There's still no ideas whatsoever.
It's because
no one has any ideas.
There's no core. There's nothing you could do to change the core of the game to make it entertaining when it comes to the women because they don't have the athleticism.
Who likes sports more, men or women?
Men,
obviously.
Yes.
Although you're gonna gravitate. Because I know some females.
Are you gonna gravitate to men playing or women playing more?
No, I think listen, I think we gravitate to whatever is the most
wow factor.
Yes, and the most talented towards that particular sport.
So what is that?
Men, but that's not because we gravitate just because it's men. We gravitate because we look at the best players.
So
it's like when we watch basketball, 90% of the time we don't watch the teams that suck. We watch Golden State. It's just because they're the best ones.
Well, I think we talked about. I think you had said like basketball doesn't translate well. So like a sport that I think translates very well, UFC. Like everybody knew Ronda Rousey and Cyborg. Like it's one of those things where like I think like you had said it. Like maybe the translation just isn't that good. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't translate well. I'm not saying it's better or worse.
It's how it's marketed. How it's marketed.
I still think it has a lot to do. I think it has more to do with
the games. You know, that's
but there's a reason you can't find the games.
What is that reason?
The only thing that's going to save it is if a bunch of women start backing the WNBA. That's the only thing that's going to.
Which is what Brian said. I agree. I agree.
I mean, I'm pretty sure in NBA 2K, no one's picking a WNBA team.
Honestly, we
and they're in the game
to have fun. It was kind of fun.
I know Vandersloot could hoop.
Well, she can shoot like a motherfucker.
I know Diana Taurasi. She was a fucking monster.
Well, I mean, like, no, it's the thing is,
Maya Moore was a fucking beast.
I mean, here's the thing: we know some players, right? It's not that you don't know anybody, but it's just a matter of fact of like, do I know them enough to where I want to watch that full game?
I'll be honest.
For me, no.
I've
watched it.
I've actually gone to a few Sky games, and I watch WNBA when it's on. If it's on, I'll watch a whole game. Now, sometimes it looks like my Sunday league.
Receipts.
Sometimes it really looks like my Sunday league.
I'm
but
not
I
buying
mean, it is okay. I mean, I guess
it's all right. They
I
be
like
hooping,
to support.
man.
I like to support.
Here, I'll say this.
No, exactly.
It's good fundamental basketball, but I don't want to watch fundamental basketball. That's my opinion.
Pushing it there.
You can't use good.
I wouldn't say fundamental.
Well, I'm saying
it's a form of basketball.
Yo, what did I tell you? It's the old white Bob Skamatovich layups. You know what I mean? Like
on a peach basket.
Yeah,
to the wall.
Fucking granny style, fucking free throws and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know a sport. Like I feel like softball was their sport, right? Because they play that. No, I mean softball.
Women's soccer is actually pretty good.
I'm talking about like a sport that's just women for the most part. So like softball, like in college, is
Yeah,
for
I
women
watch it.
only.
It's
Like the guys
intense,
don't play.
dude.
it.
That's
Volleyball's dominated by
Volleyball
female.
is another
there's
one,
male.
man.
There's male too, but
I would say males dominate.
No,
that.
No,
I have a
volleyball
friend-
world right now, the women are owning
yeah.
it, man.
One of my
looking
friends-
at that's what you got to do. Make the women sexy.
No,
No. One of my
They're
friends.
hustlers,
So
bro.
here, and one of my friends,
It doesn't.
dude,
I mean, I'm just saying it doesn't
he's
hurt.
all
It doesn't
about-
hurt. It doesn't hurt. You know, isn't there like that famous picture of some volleyball chick laying on the floor? And
everybody knows-
Everybody knows
everybody
what
knows that
I'm
picture,
talking about.
though,
Yeah.
No, but you know what? I will say, watch a women's volleyball game. They are pretty intense. I have a buddy who follows
No, I'm
them
not putting.
religiously.
I'm not fucking.
And I mean, I
I'm
wouldn't
not
do that
saying
either,
that.
but-
Yeah.
I'm not
my
saying they don't
daughter
play.
plays travel volleyball. So,
See,
they're
I mean, I'm not saying they're no.
They throw down.
I get that they play. I get what they play, but I mean, if you put a women's team against a men's team, the men's gonna
but
win.
it's not about that. It's
Yeah.
It's just
I'm thinking from
Maybe
what I want.
because it's
What I
always
want to
been known
watch.
to be a girls. It's always kind of been looked at as a girls' sport.
Well, I don't think we're talking about men. What I'm looking at is how do you make me want to watch it? It's not if it's like guy girl. It's just like why do I want to watch this? Like WNBA, I look at it. I'm like,
it's
why
just
do I
not
want to watch
exciting.
it? Yeah, like
It's
I
not.
can't get. Dude, I tried really hard when the Sky were we're doing well, and I kept up with them, but I wasn't in the.
I mean, when the
I
halftime,
wasn't in the parade with the other 30 people.
that was kind of sad, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
that
like
was sad.
again,
bro.
I didn't know when
But-
the parade was happening.
Yeah.
but
You know,
marketing,
they're not
marketing.
saying anything.
Yeah.
No.
That's the whole thing. That's
Bro,
why
that
we're not
was-
interested.
that
But what
was
did,
so
what did
sad
Miguel
for
say
me.
If
too?
you have
though?
a money
They're not
line
putting-
bet riding on that game, I bet you're gonna watch it.
There you go.
That was so.
I agree.
That was such a
Get
sad
Vegas
view
involved.
for me.
Yeah.
bro.
How many people went?
Yo, I'm not even kidding. I
Dude,
think
the
it was
roads
like
were
30,
empty,
bro.
bro.
It was bad.
The helicopter was following them up top, and like it was just
They were stuck
it
in
was they were
traffic,
saying
bro.
hi to nobody.
Was it Grant Park or Reese Park?
It's Kosciuszko Park. And he's-
Wells Park.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It might have been on this block.
bro, it's so fucked up because I remember
Somebody's front lawn.
because I remember when the Cubs
Flacco and
fucking,
fucking Brian were there. Apparently, Flacco's an avid
do you
fucking
remember?
watcher.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the fucking Cubs won? And how
Oh, do I
crazy that
remember?
was?
Yeah, I
When
remember.
they were in Grant Park, it was insane.
Chicago Cubs, bro.
Even
Okay.
Sox.
Chicago. Who?
I know.
Blackhawks.
White
Sox.
Sox.
I'm a Sox fan. All right, so
Yeah, South Side boy. South
yeah,
Side boy.
let's go.
Dude,
Okay.
even I thought,
Ooh, that hit the funny bone.
I was like, oh, it's the Sox. Not too many people are gonna show that. It was packed, and don't lie.
Packed with a bunch of low lifes in the side.
Low lives from the
Well, like I
South.
said, even
that
the
Mexican
Blackhawks.
section over there, you
A
know.
lot of people think
Damn,
like
now
hockey's
you're
not crazy.
canceled.
Well, we're Hispanic, bro. We're good. We're Latinx. We can say that, bro.
Who's
we're good.
we?
Oh, don't say anything.
That's why I made all the white jokes because
okay.
I had those. You know.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what they can do, bro. I don't know. Maybe
Nothing.
what if they did like a
I mean,
worldwide thing?
Brian's probably the closest to it with somehow doing a marketing thing, like maybe like I said, the gambling. I think that's the closest you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Can't you bet on those things already? On those games?
Yeah, but you got to make it interesting. You
Yeah,
got to make it worth your
Make
while.
it to where you gotta come to the game to actually gamble on the game. And then,
But I mean, what's the line? What's the line?
Give away free beer.
What's
Yeah.
Hey,
what-
pitchers.
but what's one of
penny
the fucking-
pitchers.
All
That's
right.
what they need.
Hold on, but what's
think
one of the
Flint Tropics?
listen?
Right?
So what's one of the bet? One of the bets? What that someone scores?
Oh, God,
anything.
you're
You
such
can
a-
bet
That
on
they
anything.
score more
Oh.
than 10 points in a half?
dude, you are so going to hell.
No, but it's the truth. I think that's the worst part. Like sometimes I watch a WNBA
Okay,
game and the score
so,
at
like-
halftime is like 12 to like 16.
yeah, the over under for total points is gonna be like 55.
Just go under every time.
Bro, that's
There are Olympic.
yeah, I swear. Just bet that they won't even
Bet
get
the
there. Yeah,
house on it.
You know what?
Bet the house on it.
You know what? I think I'm gonna fucking open up my FanDuel right now. You guys are on this.
start betting. We're gonna delete this shit. We're gonna make millions right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's nobody else is betting against us.
It's
We're gonna
just
have to do this
promotion.
inside job and just start
It's just gonna be
fucking.
between us.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, dude, I won 20 cents on a 20-leg parlay. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh god. Do you guys still want to play heads up or no?
I'm down. We're
We'll
already
do
here.
one round of it.
Yeah.
We're already here.
All right, so we're gonna do our second time playing heads up. I tried to explain it to them.
It's not that.
I just hope there's no Britneys in this game because we get off track like a motherfucker.
So what?
Do you remember Kevin Federline? All of a sudden we're just I'm like, oh shit, here we go again.
What category do you guys want to do? You guys said what? Sports legends? Because we're talking about sports a lot.
Let's go ahead.
All right, let's do sports. That's
Whatever we want to do, I don't care.
We'll do everyone gets to hold it once.
All right.
Sorry.
What?
Pause, bro.
Dude, Joe, you just laughed.
Dude, I can't help it, man. He's a funny guy.
All right.
You're hating on our vibe right now.
Okay, whoever
Just because we have better chemistry on set than you do.
Damn.
You guys can start your own fucking podcast. Fuck yourself.
All right, well,
All right, here we
called
go.
In Your Opinion. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bust.
Wow.
Joey?
No quarterback.
Oh, you're funny.
Quarterback?
Yeah. Redskins.
I don't know about
I don't think you can say that anymore.
another quarterback.
Delete that.
49ers, left-handed, 49.
Oh, my
football. I
God.
don't know, bro.
Dallas Cowboy legend.
No,
He's
he's
this guy.
Tom Brady.
Boxer,
he's
missing
gonna
an
get
ear.
his
Boxer.
Yeah.
George,
Atlanta.
Foreman.
He's from Atlanta.
George.
I didn't say the grill guy, dumbass.
His ear.
Ear.
Yeah.
All right, I knew it was one of those two. Fuck you.
Oh, there we go. California legend right here. First round
super
draft pick
assist
for
man.
Dallas.
Was also
Mavericks point guard.
Point guard.
Also was a
1995.
Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd.
Yep. Oh my God.
Steroids,
the man,
home
the
run
myth,
leader.
the legend. 73 home runs
70
against no
Sosa.
respect.
No, come on.
Mark
now.
McGuire.
No. The other one. 73.
Bonds.
Yes.
Oh,
Your favorite player.
Michael Jordan.
No.
Bryant. What was it?
Kobe Bryant. It was Chris
yeah.
Webber. No.
Robert Griffin. I don't know the fuck.
How do you not know RG3? Jeez.
Got it actually record. It
If it was
actually
a
records
WNBA
it.
question, he would have got it.
So you guys see
yeah.
the stupid videos too. Okay. Like, see, you heard it. It's like, wow. So, put it up right there. I guess you don't have to really put it on your board if you don't want to, but New York Knicks center.
Got dunked on really nasty.
What's his name? Patrick
Jordan.
Ewing.
Yep. Skateboarder, famous as a
legend.
basketball.
Tony Hawk.
There you go.
Pitcher, really hard thrower, really old.
Yeah.
A bunch of strikeouts.
Nolan Ryan.
Yep.
Yep.
The
The goat in the NFL.
quarterback.
TB.
There you go.
He's in trouble with his wife. Boxer. He was just
Mike
as good
Tyson?
as lighter,
Filipino.
skinnier. Filipino.
Oh, Manny Pacquiao.
Yep. Tennis player. If it's not, I didn't say it. Did I say it?
Yeah, you pretty
Fucking
much.
guy.
Roger Federer.
The next
No.
one.
Oh God, not
Lefty.
Pete Sampras.
He's a lefty. No, he's modern.
Oh,
Pete
from
Sampras.
Spain. From Spain.
Yes.
Right? Oh gosh, I can't remember.
Oh,
his
up.
name.
Give
Put it
full
up.
name.
Bring it back.
I don't even.
know what
That's
that
a
is.
sideline
Naked
reporter.
Hotel.
Oh, girl from ESPN.
Aaron
Yeah.
Andrews.
Aaron Andrews.
So
Yeah.
you got how many points did this say he's got?
He's got
A lot more than you.
Shut the hell up. I was giving
I'm kind
good
of worried
clues.
I'm not going to get any
How
of
many-
these.
how many
even
you
though,
got
like,
right? How many you got right?
sports.
Pretty.
How many you get right?
Looks like five. He got five.
Okay, 5.
Swipe up to play again. Is that right?
Yep. Slide. Swipe.
Swipe.
This one.
Swipe right.
Wait, is it up to get it or down?
Down is right to correct and up is pass.
He has
Peyton's brother.
Yeah.
Eli.
Yes.
Eli Manning.
Yep, down. Tallest Chinese
7'7",
guy basketball.
Houston.
Yao Ming.
Yep. Oh, short guy, really good.
Philadelphia
76ers.
Bucks.
Bugsy Bose.
76ers.
Allen Iverson.
Yep. Stone
Oh,
Cold.
he's gonna.
Steve Austin.
Yep. Wide receiver for the
Greatest
San
one.
Francisco 49ers.
Gary Rice.
yes. I think he's in those commercials. I don't know who that is.
A great hockey player. New York
Wayne Gretzky?
Rangers.
No. Up. There you go.
Oh, there's a disease named after him for the.
Yeah, he has like a.
Lou Gehrig's?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's bad. I
Head
don't know.
coach
Coach
for
for
the Wolverines.
Michigan.
Oh, Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll let it go. I don't even know who that is.
Diver. Gay.
Too bad. No, past it. Go
Gay
ahead.
diver.
Every swimmer.
Oh, there's
there is.
a pitching award named after him every year. For, Michigan.
Too late. Yeah, you're right. Too late. How many points you got, John?
You gonna give that to him?
No, because it was already past the clock. What do you got?
7.
7? Oh, he takes the lead.
Even though I got Cy Young, you're
Wait.
not going to give it to me.
Oh, the buzzer already rang. Swipe up.
Shut up.
You're a swipe up.
Ring this.
All right, let's go. Let's see.
Place on forehead. That's what Flacco does every night.
Wow. Big Papi.
David Ortiz.
100 points in a game.
100 points
There you
in a
go.
game.
NBA game.
Will Chamberlain.
Yep.
He's
Spurs,
Dude,
French,
he's
Modern
French and
Ginobili,
he's stealing your girl.
point guard.
Oh.
No,
He's
Tony
French.
Parker.
Yeah, he's going to take your wife.
Race car driver,
He
real
died.
famous.
He died in a
Dale Earnhardt.
Yep.
Yes. CP3.
State Farm.
Chris Paul.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Baseball player, right? Go skip
No.
it up.
Oh,
you
my
said
guy
it.
from Brazil, soccer player.
Soccer player.
Pele.
Yep.
Oh, it's a hockey player, but I don't even know how to describe him.
Up.
Go up. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
That's she's actually
she's a goalie
soccer-
for the
Brittany Griner.
female.
no.
A
soccer
goalie
player.
for the women's
The coach.
soccer.
No,
the goalie.
Star Wars. Think of Star
Goalie.
Mia Hamm.
No, goalie.
Hope Solo.
She was a goalie, right?
I think she's
Yeah.
a goalie. Yeah.
She beat her wife.
How many you got?
6.
6.
How come everybody's got more than me?
All right.
Let's see, that was knocking it
That
out.
was
Who's
fun.
the hockey player?
Brett Hull.
Brett Hull.
I've heard.
Yeah.
You guys
I
have
think
fun
it was-
with that?
I think it was the
Yeah,
defense.
that was
That's kind of
cool,
fun,
man.
right?
Yeah, it's good.
I feel like we should keep doing this every fucking podcast, and
Get
then
better
maybe
at
we
your
should keep
clues.
track of it, and
I
then
mean-
fucking put like a board.
Good luck having better guests than us, but all right.
Yeah, that was tragic.
I'm kidding. Guys, where can anyone find you if you want to be found?
I'll go first. Hey, Brian Miller, United Real Estate Chicago, your realtor. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, Brian Miller Realtor.
Oh, yeah,
Go there.
I saw you with that teleprompter.
Yeah,
I saw you with that teleprompter.
I got videos on the buying and selling process of a home. If you have any questions, reach out, man. You know, I want to do donations for teachers. I know teachers are always asking for supplies to classes. So I'll donate some money towards your class if you refer or buy or sell with me. So let me know.
All right, wait.
Oh, well, that was a fucking beautiful.
Let a chicken loose in downtown, and he'll be there, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The great American chicken.
Everybody keep your cocks, all right? Yeah. So my name is Joey. You can find me at Joey_Francis_B on Instagram or Joey Francis on Facebook. And if you're looking to need assistance in adopting an animal, I do a lot of work with dogs that need homes and cats as well.
You're gonna be starting up a podcast pretty soon too, right?
I am going to be starting a podcast. I'm still working on it, so I don't really have anything together yet. So
Cool.
it's a learning experience for me.
Who the fuck are you over there?
I'm just a guy that comes down here randomly.
The guy on the couch.
He hears noises in the basement. So he just comes
What's
down.
going on down there?
He gets on the headset.
You guys had a good time?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
man,
I just want
this is
to
awesome.
definitely thank you guys for
Man, we've been trying to get
having
together
us.
for a couple of years now, man.
Yeah,
You hit
man.
me up when I had COVID.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't make it.
He was doing his Walmart commercial.
Yeah.
God, that was
Yeah.
like stop it. That was like
was
a
like
long ass
12
time
years
ago,
ago.
bro.
At Walmart, we care about our employees.
Wow,
And then
you
here
actually
comes-
know that.
Here comes
Wow, you
Miguel.
actually
Here
know
comes,
that.
here comes Miguel down the lane, slow as
So
hell.
that's gonna be our show for. I'm kidding. Go ahead, continue.
No,
Keep
no,
talking about
that was
me,
it.
guys.
That was it.
Oh,
I love you.
guys, thank you guys for coming down. Having some
Appreciate
fun
you,
with us.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
No
thank you.
problem. Whenever you guys, I want to say whenever you guys want to come back,
Yeah.
but I mean, you guys live like in
I'm
another
still,
country.
I'm still down to come back as long as like you shut up more.
Wow.
If we hear less of you and more
Wow.
of John, then I'm good.
Look behind.
Hey.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, I like
Look-
that.
Look behind you. You see whose face that's mine.
Dude, easily, I can easily say that's me. We could get rid of
Just
you.
put a picture, stick a picture up it. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Then I can put my face on him.
yeah, well, that is true because you are a physical fucking
I'm
specimen
serious.
for sure.
Arnold
He
don't
was
got
made
shit
in a
on me.
lab. We went through this.
Yeah, Arnold
Yeah.
don't got shit on me, bro.
Pretty impressive. High school in Chicago, and then on the
Rec
weekends
leagues.
you go to Siberia and
Yeah,
train.
bro. It's nice.
Austria,
Good
train in the
time.
mountains.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. I started running in fucking Russia like Rocky did, bro. What you
He
talking
doesn't
about?
even need to train. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
man. What's my
No,
name?
it's all naturally gifted.
Yeah. Again, thank you guys.
I love the NBA, WNBA, so
I
everyone
do
knows.
too.
Just so
I'm
we're
just
clear, so
kidding.
we won't get canceled.
Yeah.
We all love,
It was all
love
a
and
big
supports
joke.
the WNBA.
My Christmas prayers were answered when
You wanted a
Brittany
Sky
Griner
jersey?
came home. No,
Yeah.
Brittany Griner.
All right. Cool. Everybody good?
Cool.
John, you're
Yeah,
good?
thank you.
Good, man.
All right, guys. That's going to be our show for tonight. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, everything we said is in our opinion. And if you don't agree with it, you can bite me.